You
Hello.
got sound? Yeah, okay, you got sound. I don't have video though. That's crazy. Ooh, damn, I look fucked up.
What was happening?
Huh?
What was happening?
Nothing. I'm assessing my look in the audio recording, and I'm kind of like, like it's been like 4 months since I got a haircut. You know, I'm like way behind. Her teeth is
Behind your
doing.
haircut schedule.
Yeah, usually, I mean, you're supposed to get them every like 2 weeks. Or I mean, like, I guess the traditional like black male, gets their haircut every 2 weeks ish. Like a shape up or something like that. I'm still kind of like just wild and free out here.
You have not
It's
conformed
been
to spree mode.
yeah, I haven't performed black masculinity in like a long time, too long. It's it's real out here. Uh, it's too much. It's mostly because I go to like a specific guy, and like he's an entrepreneur, he's a business guy, and he charges like $80 for like a haircut. But it's like it's a good haircut.
I
So
mean,
it's
is it like a
like,
really great haircut?
it's like a really good haircut. It's a really legitimate. He does a good job. Like, and I want to pay the guy for his service.
Mhm.
Plus, like, I like going to barbershops where it's just like the one guy, and I don't have to like talk to like a new guy if my guy is like not available when I go there. Um, that's a lot for me, I guess, for some
Yeah.
reason. It's socially awkward, and then you wind up going to like a bunch of different guys, and then they maybe kind of start competing over who's gonna cut your hair the next time you come by, and it's just I don't know, man.
Causing all sorts of guy drama.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't feel like dealing with it, so I'm gonna go get my $80 haircut when I can, I guess.
Can't be out here for the barber streets.
Yeah, no, I'm a one barber man, and my choice has got to be real narrow.
I
Um,
mean, hey, yeah, I mean, like, stick with what you know and who's familiar and who treats you good.
yeah, right. And then I had one dude one time, and he was kind of like mouthy a little bit one time. He kind of like got nasty with me for kind of missing an appointment, and it was just kind of like, all right, well, I'm not coming back here again. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, being like a fucking pissy baby, grown ass man. Like, stop it. Like, but you just don't show up again. That's all it is. Hey, Cam,
What up?
let's crack a lacking, baby. What was it? Crack a lacking? That's an old one. I feel like I don't. Nobody. Do kids today even know about like what's crack a lacking?
I don't think that they know what's crack-a-lacking.
Damn.
If they're affiliated with certain groups, then yeah, they know. If they're not affiliated, then probably not.
Was it a gang thing? I guess so. Shit, I don't know anything.
Was cracking his Crips, was popping his Bloods.
Oh, damn. All
Interesting.
right. Shit. I'll learn for next time. Count your blessings. Wow. I never read this shirt in like forever. I'm like now just finally reading it. Jeez. Ominous. Ooh. I want to see Sinners. I want to see Sinners so bad, and like I don't have a movie pass, and I'm suffering over here. It
Dang.
looks like a really
A
cool
lot of
movie.
sorts. I haven't seen it yet either.
I sure, yeah. it's doing really well though. So it's like, okay, like I can at least take like, I'm not as like, pressed to see it because it's not gonna like, be out of theaters anytime soon.
Right. Yeah, I've been hearing great things about it. So
Yeah, yeah. It's breaking all kinds of records. I think the rights are gonna go back to like Ryan Coogler or like Michael B. Jordan afterwards, which is like a first for studios.
yeah,
Uh, and it's doing really well, so it's like double like, middle fingers. Like
double
about
win.
to get yeah, we're about to get a new cult classic.
It is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pretty
I'm
much a
excited.
cult classic already.
I'm hyped. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's like supernatural, like vampires. I don't want to know too much about it, but like I don't want to spoil anything for myself or anybody. But like I don't know, I like it. Supernatural horror kind of stuff. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
And and I'm gonna say it. Michael B. Jordan, he's a cool dude. Like, you see him on screen, you kind of want to be him. It's like, damn, I wish I had like that much thought.
I'm trying to debate if I want to need to walk these dogs first before I really sit down and get into it. Simon said
Oh yeah, you wanna walk
8:44.
your dog?
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take him outside. I'll be back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, go for it.
Walk the dogs.
Okay.
We are the most like casual podcast of all time. Oh, hey, it's a baby.
Meow.
Hey, hey, do you see me? Look down,
Yue has made a cameo appearance.
right? The Moon Princess herself. Damn. How's it hanging? It's looking a little barren over there. No
Yeah.
cat talent.
Hmm.
All right, yeah.
Getting everything out. It's a pain
Fun
in the
process.
ass.
Okay, all right. How is that? What you call it? How well, you were traveling too, right? You were like going places. You went to like a concert or something recently?
Yeah, I went down. Yeah, I went down to Oakland to
Okay.
the Millennium Tour. It was pretty great.
Oh, right. Nice. What like with Bow Wow and
All
who
of like
else?
the early 2000s, like hip hop and R&B artists.
Okay, all right, hell yeah.
I'll
Oh,
say
I guess Millennium Tour. Yeah, that makes sense.
Omarion still got it. He
There
is
you go.
officially an inspiration because I'm like, this man is 40 and he is still like moving like crazy.
Hey, listen, you gotta age like a One Piece character. One Piece characters, the older you get, the stronger you get. Like
Mhm. Yeah,
I'm
he's going. He's
high,
pretty
but
great. It was great seeing Bow Wow. I'm like,
yeah, Shad Moss.
I love you, Shad.
He's the guy. He's a real character. But like, listen, I'm happy for him. I'm happy he's still doing his thing.
Hmm. Yeah,
I'm happy everybody's still. I'm feeding Sal now. This is
it's
our
pretty
process.
great.
Mm. I've been putting bone broth in his food. I don't know if I mentioned that,
Yes,
but
you
like,
did.
okay, I think it's making a difference. I don't know. He still had like diarrhea this morning, so it's like,
Mm,
it's a diabetes thing.
yeah,
But I mean, hasn't well, it's been pretty all right since, so
it's been okay.
not too bad. We're getting there. I haven't watched like any new anime in like a little bit either, so I'm kind of like, I've
I haven't
really
seen like anything new since like Brave New World.
Brave New World. Oh, okay, yeah, wow, yeah. I don't know how you do it. Like, at least I got like some like
I'm
YouTube videos.
busy.
You're
And I've
really
been
busy.
going to concerts too. So
Oh, okay, all right,
that's
okay. I was gonna
yeah.
say you just come home to sleep and then that's it. But
Basically,
damn, you are on the move. I don't know how you do
I,
it.
I I sleep in my apartment and I
And
keep
then I
my
get the
stuff and
fuck
my cats here.
out. Good on you. You're like living life like you're on vacation. Like you're just out and about. Like
Life.
good for you.
I
Good
can
for
right
you.
now.
Good for fucking you. I envy you. I wish to be so bold one day just to do that.
You just gotta do it. You just gotta do shit.
They just gotta sign up for things. It's the baby again. Anyway, but yeah, I gotta sign up for stuff. Get into things. Arguably, I'm holding myself back with this whole art thing, but we'll see how it goes.
I mean,
Hi.
looks like you're getting involved in some pretty cool projects.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean it's cool. It's like it holds up, but it's just kind of one of those things where it's like I wish I could like do more. I also wish I could like help more too. Like I feel like being as like being on like the sort of like bottom rung of society, I can't do as much for other people as I'd like to. But then again, I don't know. Maybe that's like enabling shit or something like that.
I was
Maybe
like,
that's
maybe
just
that's a good thing right now.
yeah, maybe that's a good thing. Yeah.
Maybe, you're not getting a lot right now because you would just like squander it on other people.
You know what? That's more than likely what would happen, honestly. Well, given the current situation. So it's like, yeah, no, I guess so. Like this is a real one of those universal lessons that you
Yeah.
learn.
Like you're not gonna get not gonna give you a bunch of stuff. You're gonna like turn around, throw it all
Yeah,
out the
you just
window
throw it away,
immediately, you know?
toss it off to someone else. So, all right, thank you for putting that in perspective. That kind of like that helps a little bit.
Mhm.
But one day I hope to like, I don't know.
Just like,
I gotta win the
or like,
lottery.
don't give that guy money. He's just gonna spend it on alcohol. Kind of
Yeah.
energy, but
Or
like just, oh, he's just gonna like give that to the next Joe he sees walking down the street.
right. Just helping somebody who's gonna keep like asking for help and then get mad at you when you try and help them out.
Flushing resources down the toilet.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And I don't know. And then you think like I don't know, like what role like mental illness kind of plays into it too. It's like I don't know, like I guess you're still you're in charge of stuff, but I guess if your reality is skewed, like that's such a hard like sort of thing to like maybe I guess hold a person accountable to, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. I I don't know. I'm working on it, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's tough.
it's a tough call. It's kind of a case by case basis.
Case by case. Everything in life is nuanced. I feel
Hmm.
like
It is.
you can't like hit anything with like that hard black or white like sort of approach. Well, I mean you can, but
I
like,
think it depends on the circumstance.
mhm.
Because like there's a lot of factors to a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of outside factors, a lot of like internal factors.
Hmm.
I don't know. It is what it is. I suppose we're just taking it one day at a time.
One day at a
I,
time.
I got Five Guys tonight. That's pretty fun. That's pretty special. I like to savor the little things
Hmm.
along with Five Guys.
Yeah, little highlights.
Little highlights. At some point or another, I'm going to get paid enough to get a movie pass again. So that's
All
looking
right.
forward to
Movie
that. Yeah,
pass.
very hyped for that. And then I'm going to just be at movies at like 10 p.m. for like the next like 3 4 weeks or something. I've missed out on so many movies. I'm so mad at myself. Um,
I mean, if it wasn't possible, it's not like, you know, the
but it's like
high-powered thing.
Taito, the theater industry is crashing without me. It's falling apart without my dollars,
Specifically
dude.
without you. It
It's
is.
falling. Me
It is
specifically.
falling apart because you
I'm
go to
destroying.
movies. They're
I'm
like,
destroying
man,
cinema by
we
not
could
going to
be
movies.
thriving right now, but Phil has not
I,
gone to a single film. So
I
they're crashing through Mars.
see. I occupy the space that you wouldn't be there for. So like, now we're both out of the mix, and probably Cam's out of the mix too. What movies have you seen? Huh?
Answer the
Good.
question
We're
right now.
done. No more movies.
We are crashing the movie industry.
Destroyed it. Millennials destroyed the theater industry. We
Well, no,
did it
I went
again.
to go see Captain America.
That's the last one I saw.
Well,
That was hella years ago.
Oh,
that's all I got.
it's over. Um,
What did you see before that? I saw Nope.
you said no, nope.
I saw Nope
Like in theaters or just like on like just
in theaters.
regular.
That was the last movie I saw in theaters.
God damn. Okay. Well, hey, good job. That's still good. That's still yeah. Listen, Jordan Peele, like the man killed. I didn't see it in theaters. Oh, did I see it in theaters?
I don't
No,
remember
no, no. I
that.
did.
So,
I did.
yeah, so.
I did.
It was good in
Huh.
theaters.
I saw it in theaters. It was pretty. You kind of gotta see it in theaters. You have to. It's just kind of not as you're not as in it if you're not in theaters.
That was intense.
Yeah, I want to be like absorbed in the story. I can't help but like check my phone or like pause the movie, when I'm at home.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, that's just no good. Or like I don't know, even in movies though, I'll say because I go to them so late, I'm kind of like getting tired by the end of the movies,
Yeah.
and then I'm kind of just like wishing they'd be over, which is kind of really sad. So,
It's done.
yeah, it's just like damn, like when's this gonna end? I saw Dogman in theaters, and like halfway through the end, I was just kind of like, come on, hurry up.
Are there
But
like any new movies that are supposed to be coming out this summer?
yeah. Thunderbolts is coming out. So that's the next Marvel movie. I
Thunderbolts?
think Thunderbolts. Um, Fantastic Four is also coming out this year. So that's kind of fun.
Okay.
Those are like the big Marvel movies. Sinners is out.
Uh-huh. We got Sinners.
Uh, the Minecraft movie. If you, none of us play
I'm
Minecraft.
not into Minecraft.
None of us. No, we're not. We're not cool kids. But I mean, it's novel. If you want to turn your brain off and just
No,
experience something.
no. I'm
um,
good.
okay, that's fine. Actually, yeah. Hold on. Let me like check that shit real fast. Hold on for a second. Let's see if there are any gems out right now. Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I gotta see Thunderbolts. I gotta see Sinners. Excuse me. Thunderbolts, Sinners. Um, it's doing pretty well apparently. It's got an 89%. That's like not too bad.
Yeah, it is doing good.
There's a movie called Drop, which is apparently like I kind of wanted to watch that one.
Drop?
Drop's this one where this woman's like at this dinner with this guy or something like that, and then she gets like airdropped, like I guess a text message or something like that, and it's just like,
Mm.
we're at your house right now. We're gonna kill your family unless you kill your date. Like what?
What?
And yeah, so it's kind of like, oh, what are you gonna do, lady? You gonna kill that guy? Is your family gonna get killed, or I guess her kid or whatever? I don't know,
Hmm.
because she wasn't on a date if she had a family, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But that one's kind of cool. There's Woman in the Yard. Actually, I don't think Woman in the Yard is in theaters anymore. Damn.
I think that one came out a while ago.
Yeah, that was a black horror movie.
Yeah,
Uh, and I, yeah, missed it. I hate that.
it's okay. We will just watch it later. Oh, I think that
Yeah,
like live action Lilo and Stitch is coming out this summer.
I guess so. I suppose
I'm
so. I think
probably
that,
not gonna watch it, but it's
yeah.
coming out.
As an animation person, the live action remakes, like, if
Oh,
someone pays my ticket, I'll go.
do you want to go? Do you want to see the Karate Kid Legends movie?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Do
Why
you
not?
want? Do
What
you
I
watch the
think
Karate Kid movies?
I've only seen the first one. Are you a Karate Kid fan?
I mean, like not huge, but it's like it's gonna be like the that Spider-Man movie where they had like all the Spider-Mans, like all the Karate Kids are gonna be in this movie. That's why it's called Karate Kid Legends. And so like
Jaden Smith's gonna be
all the Karate Kids are gonna be in this movie, and then they're gonna have a new one. And so
okay.
I was like, I'll go see it. I'll check it out.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll
And Jackie Chan. Like,
yeah. Now that's a draw. When James, it's kind of funny that James Smith's gonna be in it. It's like I thought they wiped that one from like existence. The Karate Kid's a real archetype, I guess.
yeah.
Uh, well, good on them. Yeah, I thought it was just like another like remake or something like that. But now that they're doing like a karate verse,
It's not a
I mean,
remake, it's a continuation.
okay, all
And
right.
it's like a
Because
conversion of
the
all of
Karate Kid's gonna be the Mr. Miyagi now, right? He's gonna be the teacher now, I guess.
yeah,
Ralph Macchio.
mhm. Something like that.
Isn't
I'm not sure exactly what the plot is,
Sure.
but
I
I
I
think
gotta watch Cobra Kai.
maybe it's Jackie Chan. I'm not
Mm.
sure.
Okay. I've seen a Jackie Chan movie in a long time.
Yeah. Some random
He's
scary movies. Oh, the How to Train Your Dragon live action.
yeah. I just watched the cartoon.
Another
I just
live
watched the
action.
original with him and his kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. But Charlotte got scared by the main dragon at the end, and it's like
She was like,
kids.
why would you show me this?
Yeah, kids are just like it's nothing. It's not anything. But when you're a kid, it's all just like very visceral, I guess. So it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, sure. If it's scary to you, then I guess it's scary. But we gotta raise stuff for kids, man. We gotta raise stuff for kids. We gotta put more blood on television. Sensitize them like out the gate. Power Rangers had blood in it.
Like
Like
scar
what do
them
we
like
got?
they did us.
Right? Chinese kids can like cook and do little surgery things. Like what are we doing? Scared of How to Train Your Dragon. What's up? What's going on?
We are not, our 5-year-olds are not cooking. They're not going to the store by themselves. They're not picking up
No,
groceries.
right? Yeah, they're not doing a little grocery store trip
They're
on
not
their own. What they
doing
get?
farm work. Well, some of them are, but like not most of
Well,
them.
yeah. I'll give them a pass on labor. Okay, like that's
Okay.
technically you shouldn't do labor, but like cooking is
And
like a life.
picking up groceries is kind of labor. I mean, it's not hard
It,
labor, but it's like a chore, you know?
I guess so.
Go
I
to the
think of it like
store
life
and
skill.
pick up
You gotta go
groceries
to the
for the
grocery store.
family.
Like that's a life skill. Like you don't technically like have to do that.
Go
Okay, you
shopping.
don't got to do it for 8 hours. You don't have to go to the grocery store for 8 hours. You got to work in the fields for like 8, 12 hours. So therefore, go to the grocery store is like
Is
acceptable. It falls under
okay.
that.
It's an acceptable chore for a child.
That's that's kind of like independent. That's a cool kid. If I could like say like, hey, like Tommy, go to the store and pick me up some like onions, and like they're like 6 and they do it, and they'll get kidnapped too. Like that.
They evade
That's
kidnappers.
it's a life skill. You be dodging them left and
Oh my
right.
gosh.
There's kidnappers
This
everywhere.
is a good kid. Yeah, he's sensible.
I offered this kid candy and he kept walking. I don't know what are they making these kids out of these days, That's terrible,
Impervious to temptation.
man.
There's a
I was
new
like,
Jurassic World coming out.
oh, that's right. Yeah. I'm excited for that one. They're gonna do like the freak dinosaurs now, which is what I kind of always
Freak
wanted the series to
dinosaurs?
do. There's gonna be a freak, like not like a made up freak monster in that movie.
Okay.
Kind of dinosaur, I guess. So I'm hyped for that. And Scarlett Johansson, like she's pretty cool. I think she's like a good lead in things.
Is she in Jurassic World?
She's like the new like tough, like I guess tough lady. She's like the tough person in the movie. She's like, oh, I'm gonna take you to this island, but don't touch anything. And then the dork like touches everything, and she's like, what the fuck? And she does a big gun. She shoots things. And there might be a guy who does that too, I guess.
Okay.
But, we're like, oh, it's some guy.
It'll be interesting. We can check it out.
Yeah. I've been wanting like that. I've been wanting that series to kind of go off for like years now, because like it's like a genetic dinosaur experiment, stuff like that. Like I want to see like a two-headed fucking like raptor or something like that. I
The
want to see some
two-headed
like
raptor. You want to see
yeah,
some
I want to see some
some Full Metal Alchemist monster creature made
yeah,
out of dinosaurs?
yeah. And I want to see some like a T Rex with like T Rex heads for hands or something like that. And it's just like we just bred it because we did. We just want to see if we could do it. And it's
Because
just
why
like
not?
yeah, like pump the
T-Rex
gas
with
a little bit,
raptor and pterodactyl hands.
Yeah, yeah. Just like,
Animation.
oh, like a T Rex with wings, make a dragon. Let's do that, Triceratops with wings. That's sick.
Dinosaurs pretty much are dragons.
Right. Let's do it. Let's bring it to real life. We've seen the park. We've seen what happens when you actually open the park. The dinosaurs eat the people. The dinosaurs always eat the people.
You know what's gonna happen? The dinosaur's gonna eat people.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So all that's left to do is to just like do some weird zombie shit. Some like what you guys ever play that game Dino Crisis growing up?
No.
Okay, all right. That kind of got like weird after a while. It was Resident Evil with dinosaurs,
Dino
basically.
Crisis.
Dino Crisis, yeah. There's this like cool boss at one point where like there's like a T Rex, but I guess it didn't have any skin or something like that. Just cause, just why not?
Why?
You know? And it was tough too. All its muscles and exposures made it stronger. It pissed it off, and it just made it better at killing people.
Mm.
Well, I guess it chases the main protagonist, so it doesn't really get to kill anybody. But I'm like, it's tough.
It runs around and it's scary for a while.
Yeah. We'll get some cyber raptors or something like that. Raptors with like cybernetic like arms and shit. Like that'd be kind of cool.
Going back to them cloning stuff and bringing shit back, It just reminded me that they cloned a dire wolf.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
I
yeah,
saw
I
that.
saw that they were like working on that. Yeah. Which I mean, what? It's just like a big wolf? Like what's
It's just, I think they're a smaller wolf.
smaller? They make it
I
wolves
mean,
smaller now.
dire. Like it's like
Oh,
a small, it's not like a, it's just like a
okay.
smaller species of wolf.
I thought they were
Okay.
bigger. Hold
Are they
on.
bigger?
I thought they'd be bigger. I think like why make a smaller wolf? You know, like wolves are cool. So I tell you, pump the gas. Like let's go. Like if
There's
you're
a
gonna
new
pick clones, I'm like,
Zootopia and a new
Yeah,
Savage.
dire wolves were larger and more robust than modern gray wolves.
They're bigger.
Yeah, they have thicker bodies, wider heads, and more muscular legs.
yeah, look
They
like
also had a smaller brain for their size and their large teeth.
A giant
killing machines.
mindless beast.
Smart.
Yeah, but they were basically bigger.
And
Okay,
they can shoot lasers out of their mouths too. Yeah, let's do
interesting.
that.
And they were
Let's
also
strap a gun to
Digimon.
them too. I thought that they had like, I guess they didn't clone a woolly mammoth, but they like put woolly mammoth DNA into
They're
something.
working on
They
cloning a woolly
they were
mammoth.
trying to clone a woolly
Yeah,
mammoth.
it'd be fucking sick. I want to see a
That would
woolly
not be sick.
mammoth.
If things are dead, they're supposed to be dead. It has literally never been a good idea when we do these genetic experiments.
A woolly mammoth can only break out of containment and kill but so many people. All right, like it's just it's
A woolly,
fine. It's
you know how much bigger a woolly mammoth is than like an elephant, a current
is it
living
like
elephant?
that much bigger? Hold up,
Woolly mammoths
not
are
gonna do
huge.
really.
Let's see.
Uh, Harrison.
Oh
Maybe I
wow,
just
they are.
hold up.
They're way huge. Wow.
Damn, that
It's
is
a
I wonder.
mammoth. Mammoth.
shit. All right, yeah. I mean, eh,
Woolly mammoths
eh,
aren't elephants. I mean, like they're in the elephant group, but they're another like
another
subgroup.
thing.
They're part of basically fucking dinosaur.
Basically, it's
Yeah,
there's mammoths and then there's elephants. There are no more mammoths.
interesting. Wait, do we have any? Oh, I was gonna say, do we have any like surviving mammoths? But yeah, I
We do
guess
not
not.
have
Okay,
any extant mammoths. We have elephants.
we got like the
I
the.
wonder if actually like an elephant could like birth a mammoth baby like without it dying.
I mean, probably yeah,
I
baby,
mean,
and then it
I
would
guess
like
it'd be
get
small.
humongous.
Yeah, it would start off small. They don't grow their tusks for a while, so yeah.
I mean,
Because
it
I mean,
wouldn't be
that
born with tusks.
yeah, it wouldn't like
It
rip its
wouldn't
way
come
out of
out a fully formed mammoth.
I'm just saying like I don't like I wonder what size the offspring is going to be because if it's like
I
you
imagine it'd
know
be like a big baby elephant.
yeah.
mm,
What kind of? I mean,
Anyway, it's a
okay,
bad idea.
cool. Ooh, we could breed like a saber-toothed tiger. That'd be sick.
Us, you
The
want
Milodon.
saber-toothed tigers running around. That's what you want. That's what you want. That's really what you really want. Saber-toothed tigers.
Um, at this point, I'm just show me something cool.
Saber-toothed
Do something crazy.
tigers.
Yeah, with the big teeth and all. Let's
Uh-huh.
just put a chip in its brain and that'll explode. Just press a button, explode. We're good. Problem solved. Just put a bomb in everyone's brain and then we'll be
A
fine. You can
saber-toothed
have whatever
tiger
you
would be so many problems.
want. Are they like? Wait,
They
are they like
probably
crazy?
couldn't even contain it. I mean, like they probably could contain it for a while. It would get away eventually. That would not be a matter of if, that would be a matter of when. And then it would
Oh,
like
sweet.
slaughter everyone.
God damn, yeah, oof. It's the size of a liger. Um, which is like a really funny animal, which is I guess a kind of sad animal, but like, damn, yeah.
And it has it's a
I
giant
mean,
cat with tusks.
well,
A giant
I
tusk
mean, you can
cat.
only do but so much, right? Like,
A fast giant
damn.
cat with tusks. Saber tooth, in fact.
Just stay inside for
They
a
don't
couple
even call them
years. Stay
tusks, they
inside for a
call them
couple
saber
years.
teeth.
Saber teeth,
There's
god
literally
damn.
nothing else on this planet that we call has having a saber tooth.
True, I guess so. Yeah. Damn.
And
Yeah, I mean,
you want one of those running around.
at a very contained zoo, with a
Very
chip in its brain,
high
that if I could press a button,
security.
it explodes its brain. Yeah, it's cool. We're like we're like people. We do technology. We got like opposable thumbs. We do the stuff. We put bombs in things' brains. It's fine. It's no big deal. It's okay.
We
You know, it
beat.
makes me wonder with all this cloning and messing with shit that we probably shouldn't have. I wonder have they actually tried to like literally make the quote unquote perfect being, combining different genetics and genes and splicing things and putting it together. I wonder if they even tried to do that. I'm pretty sure they have,
I
but
mean, they
like,
probably have tried. They've definitely tried. I don't know if they've been successful, but they've definitely tried it somewhere. Um,
yeah,
and then like I don't know, what would the perfect being be? Like a human with like gorilla muscles or something like that, or like I don't
yeah.
know, like lizard eyes and like a snake's tongue, so you can like smell in the dark or something like that. Like
Smell in the dark.
Well, even their genetic perfect being would not be perfect, unfortunately, because
Like
no,
this is not
you be in horrible pain like all the time.
influence how much you can smell.
I know
Using like
they've already
talons,
done human
like
hybrid.
eagle talons or something like that. That'd be cool for hands. Eagle talons for hands, because you could like grab stuff real hard and
Hmm.
it's sick
It's
with
crazy.
gorilla strength. By the way,
It's crazy.
have you seen the latest internet fad? Are you guys like permanently online like I am? 100 people versus one gorilla. Do you think 100 people could take one gorilla?
It depends on who they are and how much about gorillas they know. And just, I think it depends.
Yes,
Is this without weapons or with weapons?
no, hands only. You got to just go at it. Mano a mano. 100 people versus a gorilla. How many people is that gorilla getting through? Because I feel like the people would overwhelm the gorilla eventually. It's like 100
I thought
people.
the
Like,
gorilla would probably take off realistically. Like, what do y'all want from me?
no, no, no. Okay, so listen. Like, this fight has to happen. This this
It's
is
a
like
random enraged gorilla.
this
There's no
gorilla
choice.
is like
This is gonna
popped
have
off on
to
purpose.
fight.
Coked out gorilla. It got into the coke stash, and it's going. And there's like 100 people at this party, and they're all like
Gorilla PCP.
they're like dudes. They're like I don't know if they're like maybe some of them work out, but like maybe one of them is like a big roided up dude, but like mostly like normal people. I think the gorilla's gonna make it through like at least like 50% of those people.
Hmm.
Probably, yeah, like, at least maybe 75%.
I was like, the gorilla's gonna get through probably at least 50% of those people, like instantly.
Oh, well, let's be clear. Well, some of them niggas probably have a gun or a cap on them. They ain't gonna just like sit.
No
Yeah,
Okay,
weapons.
but
Not
if we're
I
doing
don't
that.
like
give a
no
damn.
That's not
weapons,
the criteria. No
no
weapons.
weapons.
It is.
It's
It
just
is. You got
unrealistic
teeth
because a lot of
and you
people
got
carry
nails.
weapons.
No, this is a peace
It's just
conference.
one of those scenarios.
There's a peace conference where like everybody's there and they're roided up for peace. 100
Waiting
bodybuilders
for
for peace.
peace.
A hundred tough guys for peace, and they're just like, let's stop the violence. And then a coked out gorilla comes through and is like, where the bananas at?
Whoever thought about this scenario, I want to know what the fuck they're smoking so I can get some. That's all I want. That's all I want. What are you smoking? Let me get on that shit. Cause what the fuck?
There.
the infinity, infinite choice of humans and all that stuff. Eventually someone's gonna ask this question.
Hmm.
And like the bear in the woods, and the woman, and the bear, and she chooses the bear, and which I don't. I get it. Yeah, woman should probably pick the bear more
Not
than likely. I
quite
don't know what the
exactly
fuck
the
it's
same,
gonna
but
do.
yeah.
Yeah, dudes are weird as shit. All dudes are weird as shit. Sorry, but I mean, I wouldn't do
Bears
anything,
are
but
pretty
like,
cool.
bears are pretty cool. Like I guess you know what to expect with a bear, right? Like, or like, what is it like? The idea is like the bear is gonna maul you, and then no one's gonna be like, well, I don't think the bear mauled you. Like, maybe the bear was just hugging you. You get it, you know. With a
Gaslight
dude,
being
it's like,
mauled by a
yeah,
bear.
yeah. With a guy, it's like it's gross and it sucks. It's weird. Men suck. Um,
Yeah.
but we're doing our thing. So I don't really have any more like thought experiments. I'm a little if I'm being honest with you, I'm still on this gorilla thing, but like
Is that what's running through your mind? The gorilla
the gorilla thing. Like
people?
maybe like because 100 men seems like excessive, and one gorilla, like yeah, you're gonna just you're gonna ant swarm it, eventually. A
Yeah.
lot of you are gonna die, but like the
100
13 or
people is a
14
lot of
people that are
people.
left, yeah. I wouldn't even fight a chimp. Chimps are terrifying. Chimps are
Yeah.
horribly terrifying. I don't want to be in a room with a chimp
I
if I
mean,
can
like,
help it.
I think I don't even th I think that the gorilla would probably just like disable them, like not even like really kill them,
Sure,
just like
you rip
snip
my arm off,
bones
I'm
here
done.
and there,
Yeah, but you
and then you just
dislocate
kind of
anything on
you're
me, I don't
down.
want to play with
You
you.
don't have any will to fight this gorilla anymore
Mm-mm.
because your legs
My best
broken.
weapon is on. But then I guess there'd be like that one person in the group. It's 100 people, so there'd be someone who's like dedicated to monkey fighting or something like that.
I've
There's
been
that one
waiting
guy
for
who
this
like
my
fights,
whole life.
right? I'm here. Let's do it. My ex-wife left me. Like let's go.
Fight a gorilla. Mm,
Yeah, right.
I suppose.
Somebody with nothing to lose.
Hmm.
You hate to see it, but I mean, I guess you're lucky that he's there with you. You might survive.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, how many gorillas would it take to just run through 100 people? That's the inverse of it. I think three gorillas. Three gorillas could definitely run through like 100 people.
Three gorillas.
Three gorillas, just hands, no weapons. Maybe not even shoes and socks.
Gorillas, in fact, don't wear shoes and socks.
Well, I'm talking about the people. I'm talking about
Hmm.
like we're it's human stuff.
Hmm.
Um, Nothing. I couldn't do it. But also,
They would get tired. It would be tiring because 100 people is a lot of people. Like
100 people is a lot of
after the
people.
first like 20 people, I feel like they would start getting tired. Like
True.
I'm tired of rampaging
This cocaine's wearing off.
and,
What
ta-
do I
and
need to re
taking
up.
people out. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can only rip and tear through things for like but so long before like I guess your muscles would essentially get tired and
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you
and
just
you
gotta
might
have
be in it
energy.
for the future. So there you go. All right. The official number for men versus gorillas is about 75% according to this podcast.
Okay.
Maybe 50%. 50%.
Stellar.
Um,
Amazing. We have
we're
come to
about
a conclusion.
we're solving these problems left and right.
Yep.
Damn. Mm.
Mm,
Turn up, yeah, hell yeah.
you good over
I'm like
there?
trying to like
Mm.
I'm trying to be as little Five Guys as possible, but like
I
I
mean,
will take two fries.
eat your snacks, eat your food.
Mm-hmm. Just a
Shit, I'm
little
gonna
bit.
get the munchies.
I have to
Damn.
put all of my shit in boxes tonight.
You know what? When are you leaving?
The first.
Right, you told me that. Hi. So
Damn, for tomorrow?
Yes.
Listen, that's a love to you. That's like
It's
a
time
big
tomorrow.
step.
I will be heading to the airport. Well, I should be at the airport this time tomorrow.
so is it
With your
chapter
with your
closing in
pebbles?
Cali?
Yep. Closing the chapter.
Boom.
Did
Done.
it, done it, over it.
You can now say I lived in California for a while.
It was
But it'd be
cool.
good to have you on the East Coast.
It was fun.
You,
It was
Kind of outing
exciting.
where we go.
Saw lots of the things.
Yeah. Party with the cool kids. Traveling to be good too, because I mean I'm pretty sedentary, but you can travel and
Everything is so close together on the East Coast. Everything is
yeah,
just like right there.
all the cool shit. New York's like 8 hours away, like that's not too bad. Florida's kind of far, 12 hours.
Florida's
So,
far, but like there's like DC, and then
mhm.
there's like Baltimore, and then
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
Richmond, and lots
yeah.
of great stuff. And then like There's North Carolina. Stuff
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on over there.
Atlanta's Atlanta's another 6 hour drive, or no,
Atlanta.
8 hour drive.
Hmm.
Atlanta's pretty dope. I've been there one time and it
I
was
have
pretty
never
great.
been to Atlanta.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I didn't really go to like the city part, but like, the
You
areas
were
around.
there.
Yeah, yeah. We did some driving. Um,
I
they
actually got
got
some family in Atlanta I need to go visit.
hell yeah, some couch surfing. Let's do it. Um, they do a lot of filming in they do a lot of filming of Hollywood movies in Atlanta actually.
Mhm.
And
Here-
kind of like when you go to like the burbs and stuff like that, it kind of looks like a Hollywood movie in that kind of way. If I can like describe it, it's kind of like, oh, weird. Like we're here in like that suburb from like some indie film. I mean, not indie film, but like I don't know, some famous movie or something like that. But it's surreal. The vibe is kind of like strange once you
Okay.
get to like those points. Yeah. But aside from that, there's also a place called Mrs. Porter's Donuts. That's really good. Forget where it's at, but like
Wait, where is this?
it's called Mrs. Porter's Donuts.
Where is it? Just
It's
somewhere. Oh, in Georgia?
it's
In
in some
Atlanta.
like it's in Atlanta. It's
In
at some food
Atlanta.
hall.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Atlanta. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's in Atlanta, so it's a hike, but but
Right.
um, but it's cool. It's one of those places where it's like made by Mormons or something like that. Mormons make like the best desserts.
They have like
Like
some pretty good like bakeries and like pastries and stuff like that.
they fucking kill it. We used to have this one place, Mrs. Yoder's Donuts. I think I mentioned they have like sourdough donuts. Incredible. Best thing I ever tasted.
Hmm.
Best snack I ever tasted. I
Oh, you're gonna make me want to go to my. I have a Amish market literally 5 minutes away from me. It only
Yeah,
opens on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So,
turn up. They got
Uh,
something for you there. They have to have something there.
oh yeah, they got good fried chicken wings. They have good donuts. They have good cinnamon rolls. Oh God.
nice.
Um,
That's because they don't got social media and all that stuff. They don't have those distractions. They just do cool shit. They just make good food all the time.
uh,
They're not worried about who's twerking. They're not worried about reality television. They just out there making crazy food. Amish
Rats.
for yeah.
Hmm.
I buy anything from them, maybe within reason.
I always wonder if Quakers are actually like responsible for the like oats, or if that's like if they just got like ripped off.
I
The-
mean, I
Are
think we know the
Quakers
answer to that.
affiliated with Quaker Oats and Quaker products? Are they just like a mascot? Can they
Good
speak
question.
to that?
Very good question. I mean, I feel like if it's business, then somebody got screwed over. Somebody got like taken for a ride.
Hmm.
But maybe one of the Quakers just got maybe the Quaker just made himself a rich guy. And that's technically not cultural appropriation, I guess, if he did it to himself. So I mean, it's like, listen,
If Quaker is owned
I
by a
guess good for
Quaker.
you, man. Yeah, right.
No, yeah. I was always wondered about that.
Yeah. Did they change the mascot for Uncle Ben's rice and like Aunt Jemima? Did they
I
ever
think they
like really
changed
like?
Aunt Jemima, but I don't think they changed Uncle Ben.
Hmm.
I don't think Uncle Ben was like as offensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Uncle Ben like?
I
Cause
think I
he's
think
just a guy,
I think
right?
we're generally cool with Uncle Ben.
He seems inoffensive. Yeah, like he seems
Hmm.
like he's not doing nothing. Aunt Jemima, like I get that. Like that's kind of wild.
I think Aunt
Um,
Jemima was like chained to the table or something crazy.
he's chained to the table.
I
Hold
think
up.
so. Like I'm not, I'm not 100% positive it was her, but one of those like images of those like black women with pancakes or something was like chained to the
Yeah.
table.
Hey, yo, what?
I mean, are you really surprised?
No, but like still though, like damn, that's kind of crazy. I never even seen that shit before. I can't find it, I guess. Or
Might
at least
not.
Google, a quick Google search has not revealed that. But yeah, no,
Oh
I'm glad they
yeah.
got.
Oh yeah, it is Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
The munchies are real.
Let me see.
Oh, she's chained under the table. That's what it is.
Yeah. You
Oh,
see?
oh shit. Yeah, there you go. God damn. What you eating? Ham.
A chicken sandwich.
Oh
Nice.
hell yeah. All right. I
Chicken.
think we're in the midst. We're in the midst of another chicken war in the fast food industry, apparently.
In the midst of a chicken war?
Um, you remember like 2020 when everyone had like a chicken sandwich,
No.
chicken sandwich wars?
Mm-hmm.
2020, yeah.
Between Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, and somebody else, but
Didn't pay that much attention.
Popeyes came out with that chicken sandwich that like shook the world before the pandemic happened or after the pandemic
mm.
happened. I don't know, sometime around then. And then everybody had to have a chicken sandwich.
So who's
Mm.
beefing now?
Huh?
Who's beefing now?
I don't know. I think the new meta is nuggets or chicken strips or something like that. I think um that's the new secret war that we're fighting right now.
Hmm.
Zaxby's, Popeyes, some other places too. Chicken is the way to go. I don't know why, but
Chicken
hey,
nuggets.
listen, the bird flu is gonna run through this country like crazy.
Wow.
Listen, just put a bullet in me if they get me. All right, just promise me you'll do that. I don't want to be like sick to death. I feel like that's a very
Sick to
miserable
death.
way.
Hopefully you get like help and like, take care of yourself so that you recover. I don't think the bird flu is lethal.
Okay, I guess so. All right. I also don't like food poisoning either. That's a very like miserable experience. Or like stomach issues kind of freak me out in general. Like throwing up, like diarrhea. Like, I
Yeah.
don't,
It's
that's
not
like,
cool.
yeah, dysentery. And who wants that?
Nobody. Yeah.
Having diarrhea, you like feel like you're gonna pass out on the toilet. That sucks.
Nah, yeah, right, yeah. The one that leaves you like weak after you're done. Like that's crazy. That's oof,
Terrible.
yeah. Like, I poop my whole body out. Like what am I supposed to do? All my nutrients are gone. um, yeah, we don't being sick here. That sucks. Can't
Big
do it.
six sucks.
I just
Um,
like totally smashed that sandwich, and I did not mean to. Like I was supposed to save it for tomorrow, and that did not
You're
work.
like, nope,
Fucked around and got on that fucking IFA. That
tonight.
IFA. Yeah.
have fun. Live your life. Eat food.
Eat the food.
Hmm.
Honestly, this is also running into the failed booty call that I canceled
Okay.
myself.
Sometimes food is more important than booty. Sometimes.
Honestly,
Times.
I'm getting to the point where like it's like, yeah, I want to have fun, but I don't want to do the process of having fun. If that makes any sense. Like,
No.
people are all cool and everything, but like, I do believe once you bump uglies with them, you intertwine their spirits with your spirits.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
And the more older I get, the more sensitive I'm to it. So like, yeah, I don't want to pick
Gotta
up
be
anybody's.
careful.
Yeah, I don't want to pick up anybody's juju right now.
Hmm.
All right.
You gotta be
Yeah,
careful who you exchange
you have to
energy
protect
with.
that.
Pretty much.
Go dipping nothing in
Or just,
nothing.
like find somebody and like get to know them a little bit.
I would like to do that, and actually,
So it's not like just like random people.
it's so bad because like I want to actually have a actual relationship with someone and actually like get to know them and actually like build something with.
Hmm.
But the dating culture in this present day and age is so fucking toxic.
Just ask.
It's not even like dating. It's like
No.
speed hookup, and like. And I'm guilty of it too because my thing is if you say one thing I don't like, if you do one thing, if I even get a little inkling that you about to piss me off,
No
I
chance.
block your ass. It's over, dunzo. No, I refuse. And on some real shit, and I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes they'll just do like it won't even be a big thing. I'm just it's like I'm almost like looking for a reason to block them. It's terrible.
Sure, yeah. I need to
You
get in on
got
this hookup.
one chance.
I don't know how to do hookup culture. How do you make that work? Like,
I
Like,
don't
you're
even.
really dumb.
I'm like, where? I don't even know where you find these people. I guess. I
Yeah.
guess there's like the apps. There's like the
Oh, it's all
dating.
this app, this grinder,
Yeah, just
whatever, Tinder, all
find people
that
on the apps.
bullshit.
But I guess dudes are always kind of like down. Like the economy's kind of like tilted for dudes. You know,
Well,
dudes
see,
are always
like,
So
yeah,
they're
if
just
you're,
out
it's
slaying whatever they got.
easier for dudes or dude members of persuasion to hook up and
I'm
fuck
playing the
each
wrong
other
guy.
than it is for I feel like a man trying to like. I mean, there are women who will like hook up, but like I feel like it's more like
Not as
easier.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm not trying to say like the people women don't hook up. Of course they hook up, but
No,
I
they
feel
oh
do.
like
yeah, of course.
They
They're,
do.
they're normal
But like
people.
not.
yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like not like at the same rate.
no,
yeah.
I agree with that
You
because let's
you
be
don't
men
you
are
gotta
sluts,
like
men are awful, men are dogs.
yeah,
Like I
basically.
really wish I could be a lesbian my damn self because like seriously, fuck men.
Yeah, yeah.
But unfortunately, I tend to like penis, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Actually, and I really don't even
That's an
like
advantageous
penis.
position to be
Like
in.
it's weird. I don't even like penis. I don't. Like I just don't.
What's there like about it? You know, what's so great about it? You
I
know,
mean, like,
the
okay,
the, the,
okay, okay, sometimes they're nice to look at. Okay, fine, you can maybe enjoy one or two, but like, it's just like I, I don't know. I'll be quite honest with
I feel
you.
like they're like it's like cookies, you know? Like cookies can
Mm.
be fun. You can like
it's like
cookies,
cookies. You said.
but at the same time, cookies are like everywhere. And it's like whenever anybody has anything to offer you, they're like, "Oh, here, you want a cookie?" And you're like, "No, I don't want a cookie." You're like, "You sure you don't want some cookies?" And I'm like, "There's so many cookies, and it's like they're just cookies are great, but they're also like so boring at the same time because it's like
Cookie.
Yeah, like you need to get to know the recipe, how it's made. You need to figure out what
You
I
kind
know,
of
feel like
ingredients are
what's the
in
recipe
all
there.
of the
deal? You
ingredients
know,
is to have like white chocolate chips in it. Like what's so special
Exactly.
about this cookie? Like there's a gazillion cookies.
Same principles apply. I also think
joy. Yeah.
You're just coming
I
out of the
think
world
with
like,
like
here, you want
hooking
a
up
cookie? Like,
culture,
no,
yeah.
no, thank you.
I'm good.
And
No,
like with
thank
hooking up
Are you
culture, I
interested?
know at least for me, like yeah, intimacy is very important. Like we
Yeah.
have to like vibe. If we can't
Mhm.
vibe, because like I don't want it just to be like I don't want to masturbate with your body. I don't want to do that. If we're gonna have an encounter, let's have an encounter. But
Mhm.
if it's gonna be very robotic or we're just literally using each other just for the sake, I mean, well, okay, let's be clear. Especially in the gay and LGBT community, yeah, we use each other like objects to keep that shit moving and keep it
Yes,
going. Because some
straight
people
people
don't.
do too.
I mean, well, that's true. That's very true.
I think
I feel
everybody
like
does.
I just feel like more like gay men are really more aggressive about it. They'd be like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to stick my dick in you, and that's it. Don't try to like make. I don't even want to know your name. Just bend over, and that's it." I'm like, "Well, damn."
I mean, I guess
you.
if
There's a
they're like
magnitude.
if they're
Yeah.
like all men and like that's just kind of what they want, it's probably easiest to get it with each other, you
Come
know?
Well, I'll
through,
be
drop
quite
the
honest
pants,
with you because
keep
I
going.
don't fit the I guess the quote unquote normal diaspora of gay men. I like I feel like for like gym bunnies and studs and macho muscle men, like I feel like they just probably have a fucking parade fucking each other all the time because it's so easy. That's all. Especially like because they fuck in the gym. They fuck pretty much anywhere. They
That's
cruise
crazy.
anywhere. Yeah, I got a fucking bookstore 10 minutes down the road that is an adult like bookstore or whatever. But
Mhm.
it's the jump off for the gays around the area. I've never been there. I've heard about it, but apparently that's where you go. Like, it's
There's so many
crazy.
avenues for like getting it for like that's crazy. You were living in a world that I could only dream of, I guess.
Honestly, it's not all. Here's the thing, and like, unfortunately, like
Free sex down the
Ken
street.
Ken actually said something that kind of made sense. It was like, yeah, that's hooking up is all great and dandy when you're 23, but like you're 37. Like, yeah. And I was like, huh,
I mean,
you got a little
I
point.
think it's just about
Because
like how you go about doing it. Like if you're just because like I don't think it's necessarily an age thing. I think it's just about like how reckless
person
you're being and
themselves.
how much you're like taking yourself into consideration and like just like the options. Like you're not just like doing random shit, just being reckless, but like you're just being taking care more of yourself and
Right there.
being more like
Hmm.
mindful and
Hmm.
just being, just more like just
Be a person.
No, absolutely. Because like
responsible.
think
Just being
about it,
more
when you're
responsible.
young and you're in your 20s, like especially you're just kind of getting out in the world, you're just like trying to, navigate and you want to be grown. You've been fucking isolated captive for like fucking 18 years prior to that.
Your
And
whole life.
like yeah, and you just kind of want to like break out and like you don't think about shit like that. Like on the real shit, when I really sit down and think about the scandalous bullshit I did when I was in my early 20s, like it's only a blessing by God, divine being, whatever you believe in, that I'm still fucking here because on some real shit, I was doing some shit, man. I was doing some fucking
I
crazy
think that's
shit.
normal though, because like that's just what people do when they're in their early 20s. Like they just do wild, ridiculous shit. And like that's how you learn not to do shit, you know?
Learn the limits.
You're
Learn them earlier.
like, oh dang, yeah, that one time that was crazy. You're not doing that again.
Well, okay. Have you actually ever gone on an app, found someone, and hooked up with them?
No.
Sometime.
Mars, I know you did it once or twice.
Just one time. One. And that was like lucky, you know. That was like a shot in the dark.
Lucky
That was crazy.
fine.
I was like, wow. Hey, look, $100 on the street. That's crazy. That's 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 it. One time. And
Man,
it was cool. It was kind of wild, but like, you know, I enjoyed the experience. We watched Hidden Gems. We did some drawing together too. I'm not a drop your pants and let's go kind of person.
Did
It was
did
it
did
was like a
activities and whatnot.
yeah, we hung out for a little bit, you know, all
Nice,
right.
nice.
I'm
interesting.
not a, you know, I'm a kind, I'm a personable person. You know?
You a person working toward being a personable fuckboy.
Oh, shit.
Exactly. There you go. I'll wine and dine you. We'll
Did you
we'll
just say
talk.
personable fuckboy?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I
I
did.
can make that work. I'll occupy that space. Somebody's got to do it, you know.
Personable fuckboy. I'm gonna have to use that next.
Hey,
Well,
that
it
is
seems that out
He
of all
comes
of
with
us,
he comes with
we
board games.
yeah. Hey, listen. You ever play like what is it? Cards. Well, Cards Against Humanity. You can't play with just two people, but like it's a
Yeah,
fun.
it's kind of a group thing.
Yeah, it's a good game. So yeah, activities. I bring coloring books with me.
hilarious. Well, out of all of us here, it's I'm the biggest hoe, I guess, because I can't even tell you how many niggas I've been with. I lost count.
Yeah.
Something to aspire to, you know. I'm really,
Like I'm well, okay. All right. The people I've had intercourse with, like actual penetrated, like sex with.
Hmm.
Oh, my first time I really can't count because, like, yeah, that was an abomination. Um, I'm trying to
Happens
see.
my first time
sometimes.
was a mulligan, you know.
Hmm.
Well, not to get off topic, but speaking of which, so I guess the first guy I actually ever did anything with. Like we didn't really do it. It was like more like a kind of like heavy petting, just kind of naked.
Hmm.
And I ain't gonna lie, he was fine. He was like tall. I think he was like 6'2". He was dark skin. He had like a full six pack on.
Nice,
Mm,
nice.
he was full
Honest.
on.
Hmm.
Weird thing is, saw him like maybe a month later at my job picking up or going to see. I don't know if it was his girlfriend or who that bitch was. But like it's so awkward, like like he walks in, I'm like,
Just like
I didn't even like I think I just let him in. I think he just said, but I don't know. I don't know if he recognized me or remembered. It was just awkward. But I just
yeah.
ugh,
Like, oh hey, you.
You,
yeah,
dude,
that
you.
that's awkward. Actually, that's happened to me like a I'm not gonna lie, when I was living in like Richmond, yeah, I would definitely bump into people who, I like kind of like hooked up with, and it'd just be weird, and then I'd be like, huh.
That
Like
is
I know
weird.
one
You'd have
one
to like
guy.
travel to hook up or something. So you don't have to
Richmond's a
like
weirdly small like city. I want to say though, like
Oh,
you
it's
got like
it's
if
it's
you run
actually
into someone
uncomfortably
in Richmond, you'll
small.
run into them again as
It's
time goes on.
uncomfortably small. It really is because like, oh my God. Remember that? Remember Billy,
Yeah,
the one? Did you ever meet Billy?
I think I saw him.
Yeah. So
No,
like, when we had that
maybe.
whole crazy out thing that happened, like I kept running into that nigga. Like I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Like,
Like, yo, I kept running
hey,
into him. That shit was like, oh.
dang.
I ain't gonna lie, but no, Richmond is unusually small, and like I've ran into more people than I care to admit that I've hooked up with. Like I've hooked up with this he was like a tall white guy. He was like six, I want to say maybe 6'2",
Hmm.
blonde hair, blue eyes. He's kind
Hmm.
of fit, kind of super fit, but like definitely worked in the business like government district in Richmond. And I
Okay.
used to take Ken there because he had a job there.
Hmm.
And sure enough, I dropped him off, and then I was leaving and going around the block. I was saw him walk to work. I was just like,
Yeah.
wow. And then it's like you make that weird eye contact and you just look and he looks and
You're like, oh, hey.
Hey,
I'm gonna go.
oh,
I'm just gonna go.
hey.
Just gonna go.
I can only imagine. I'm never going to see any of the people I hooked up with ever again. I mean, maybe.
Pretty
I
awkward.
don't know, but I can't imagine what that's like. That's got to be crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
and also it's also awkward because like I usually meet them as my alter ego, so not this get up, but a totally different get up.
Yeah.
So that makes shit even 20 times awkward. So it's just kind of like, oh,
Like, oh, hey,
man.
you regular.
Yeah. But oh my God. Oh, huh.
Hmm. Which is that?
Remember, like it was a while ago. I told you there was this guy on TikTok. Like he was like I want to say a micro influencer
Hmm.
or so. I think he
Okay.
had like maybe 60,000 followers, maybe 100,000 now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he has a specific niche that he does that he kind of like blew up on. I mean, he's a typical, white boy, blonde hair and blue eyes, all that.
Hmm.
A
But
Minecraft TikToker. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
yeah. But yeah, so he definitely hit me up on the low. And I didn't even realize it was him because I had followed him too, but I didn't realize it was him right then and there because like he put like these thick. I don't want to say they were like thick ass glasses, but they were like kind of thick black glasses on, and I didn't like. He took it in the angle where I didn't immediately put two and two together. And then I kept on like watching TikTok and following them. And I was like, why does that face look familiar? And I save everything on my phone. Like I save
Yeah.
every fucking thing. Like if you send me a picture in 2017, I probably still have it. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Sure.
have
Yeah.
over
Nice.
70,000 pics and vids in my phone.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm the keeper. But anywho.
Oh, super like computer.
And have like all of the records of
Mhm.
friends past.
I
I
sure
guess so.
do for the most part.
Like,
Think I want to say it kind of stops. I think anything before 2014 is like gone because yeah, iCloud did not really hold up that well after that. Oh no, until like 14 and 15. I think
oh,
it
it's on
started
the
getting
cloud.
better.
Okay. So like AI has it now. Like,
Hmm.
all right. Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
they got a shit ton of porn on it too. They be have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason it's successful is because you can make porn with it. Like, but that's the main thing.
So
That's crazy.
All it boils down to.
what the fuck was I talking about? Anywho, yeah. So he was
I don't remember.
he was a micro influencer, but yeah, he had hit me up on Grinder, and the first I didn't recognize him, but then the second time, like he hit me up twice, and like I think okay, the first time he blocked me because I guess he got scared,
He
and
blocked
I'm
you.
yeah he did, but here's the fucked up thing: he also hit me up too on his wife's birthday.
Damn, that's
On his wife's
crazy.
birthday.
On his wife's birthday.
Hey, listen,
Please.
fuck around and find out.
Dang.
That's
The way
nuts.
he was just like, oh yeah, it's my wife's birthday today. I gotta go to the party later.
Well,
Know what he was doing. Okay, and
I gotta get
I
back
just
to
I
the
did some
party.
snooping. It's like I went and looked at his profile because I was like, oh well, I mean, because he's like technically a public figure. So I looked and it had a picture of him and his wife, and they're like holding like the whole picture perfect white people thing, and then it said at the bottom like happy birthday, I love you the best, and it was I think it was like I want to say it was like in February. And then I went to go look at the picture when I would talk to him because I saved like the picture in the conversation. Same date. I was like, ain't that about a bitch?
Dang.
Man, that's crazy. So,
Same date.
Oh, niggas
people
ain't shit. I don't know
go
what to tell you. Niggas ain't shit.
out. That's crazy. You want a
That's
cookie?
crazy. Straight up trifling.
Hey, listen.
That's trifling.
I just ate something,
Yeah,
but
I'm telling you, I was like, God
you
damn.
You couldn't wait a
that's
day? You couldn't
nuts.
wait 24 hours? Like before or after?
Yes.
Like that
There's
day?
nothing
Do you
sacred.
hate her? Like, why don't you just get a
You just
divorce?
go to
That seems
bed.
like
You need
really
Never
a night.
spiteful.
know like
You need a
what the
nap.
situation between a couple could be because also Russia it could definitely be like they are in an open like relationship so like it's
Yeah,
like
but
I
that's
don't
still kind of ridiculous. Like you
It's a
got
birthday, right?
364 days out of the year.
It's
A
a birthday.
birthday, I'm just saying, that's like that seems kind of spiteful. I'm just
A
saying.
little
I'm
bit.
just
A
saying,
little
like,
it's
bit.
like
why are
probably
you with
So
that
let's.
person? Even if you are in an open situation, like really like the day before or the day after, like why on their birthday? I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah.
That seems like
yeah.
There's something
dirt in the
else going
wound.
on there.
Like
It's bad. Now, Grant, like
fuck
I
this
said, I did
person.
this after I
I don't like
realized it
that.
was probably like when I realized who it was, it probably was like a month or two afterwards. But then when I started putting two together, I was like, wow,
That's
wow.
dog. That's wild.
It happens.
Can you put their TikTok in the chat? Because I gotta see this person now. I gotta see
Causing all this drama.
the,
Bitch,
the,
I don't want to
the
show
video's
you
never
because you're
gonna
gonna be
know.
like, what?
The video's never gonna see it. And I'm gonna forget after today. So like,
You can like like send us a reel or something on IG.
yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, I'll
It's
I'll see
fine.
if I'll see if I can
Send
find.
it to the group.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I gotta
Yeah,
know.
I don't want
Hey,
to put it on the video though because like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
so
fine.
Zoom's gonna get it. Yeah, Zoom's looking too. Zoom's watching.
Zoom's like, who is it?
yeah.
Right? Who I gotta know, right?
Yeah, so you like yeah, many shit, but like it's hard because like I want to be intimate with someone, but I don't want to do the work to get to be intimate with someone. So
Well,
I just kind of sit
That's
and
how
play
it
video
is.
games, and that's what happens.
video games,
That's
buy a new
how it
toy.
goes.
But yeah,
Gotta build that
interacting
connection,
with
man.
people is a pain in the ass.
It
Yeah, I
is.
don't really want to. I'm not gonna lie. I have this one buddy. I guess you can. He's not even a buddy. He's just a fucking asshole. Like he will talk to me. I'll talk to him, and then he will never like send me a message back. And then I'll be like, okay. And then like I'll send him a message, and then he'll get back to me. He'll say like one thing, and then I'll be like, yeah, I'm doing this. And obviously I'm trying to initiate to come hang out, and then he just won't fucking answer. And then he don't give me a sorry. He'll just pick up shit like nothing happened. Like on some real shit, I want to take my fucking hand and stick it in his fucking chest, rip his heart out, make him fucking eat it, and then yeah,
But like,
that's
Just
do
how.
these people
destroy
like
him.
matter that much to be like mad about like that? To be like giving them any kind of like energy like that? Like,
The problem is we've
it is
been
what it
like
is,
on and
right?
off. We've been on and off since probably 2018.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
So
me
it's
too.
been a minute.
Me
So
too.
my thing is like we have a rapport with each other. Like he told me some shit. Like I know he kind of talked to me when his father passed away,
Mhm.
and like I've never like really co hanged out with him, but we know stuff about each other, and
Yeah,
like we have motherfucker.
Yeah.
I've been doing
2018.
unholy things to your body since 2018. Like that's the least you can fucking do is say fucking hello or like
like no,
communicate to me.
I guess so. I mean, I figured
Like
it's because it
seriously,
is what it is. It's a cookie. You eat it and it's over.
Rick is
You don't
gone.
like
Two bites.
you don't
apparently.
you don't inspect it. You don't like flip it around. You don't
Oh
break
no,
it
I
into form.
inspect it.
I
Fuck
inspect
that.
cookies.
I
Yeah.
need to make sure that shit is clean. If it's
No.
online, fuck that shit. Oh no, no, no.
Oh
We
well,
don't
yeah,
do that here.
yeah. You gotta clean. Yeah, you gotta. That's because that's be gross. Yeah.
You always check your shit. Always look at your food before you eat it. Make sure it don't look
Check your
funny.
food before you eat it.
But it's a cookie. You eat it, you're done. It's gone. Yeah.
No more.
I'm going back to the cookie analogy. I just like,
It's a great analogy.
yeah, it's a pretty good analogy. It's actually really
And
it's
it's
very
really
good.
it's funny because like I mean obviously I like cookies because apparently it's a part of the whole
It's dessert. I
recipe
love
that I
dessert.
like, the whole making bit of it, but like honestly, like there's only a couple that I've ever came across that actually was like, wow, like I'm into it. But
Like the cookie, right? Like how many honestly delicious cookies have you ever really had?
Not a lot.
I'm not gonna
A
lie,
lot.
there's
Most
one in
cookies are
particular.
whack.
I've only had
Most
it
cookies
once.
are just like plain, just
I've
Most
only
cookies
had
are
it
Chips
once.
Ahoy.
Like
just
there's
Chips
this
Ahoy.
one.
just ass
Hard
cookies.
cookies
Like they're
too.
just like okay, you should eat them because they're there and they're
Like
around,
soft
but
cookies, you know what I'm saying? Like just like factory
Did you just
made.
say ass cookies?
not like terrible cookies.
Stomach gets
Okay.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. Like I look at my man's ass before I look at his dick. Like on some real shit. You gotta have ass. If you don't have ass, then what good are you? That's how I feel.
Yeah,
You hate to see it,
yeah.
ass is very important, for
I mean,
all
it's one of
genders,
those like it's one of those like important features.
No,
Yeah,
like for me, like yeah, I need you to have a nice fat ass. Like it
a
needs to
nice
be
caboose, you know what I'm
like
saying? A
honestly,
nice
and more.
caboose is
I'm
very
not gonna lie.
healthy.
It doesn't have to be like big, but like it needs to be like a bubble, or it needs to at least being fucking enticing. Like it just can't just. I don't know.
Just don't come around here with
Don't
your
come around with
fat
no
ass.
damn planks. Like that
I'm
shit
just
is
thinking
gonna like.
about this like strong ass dude with like this like
It's
It's not
great.
even like strong dude. Like I don't even know.
Yeah,
Like
like when they're like buff and they have like a round ass at the same
oh,
time, that's like peak.
it is peak. It's like I'm
pretty
trying to think
funny.
how many guys I've actually come across that like when they actually came here and I looked at them naked, I was like, well,
Where's the
damn.
ass?
No, I'm just talking. Well,
I
no,
mean,
I
like
actually had a
flat
couple.
asses are almost never attractive.
Yeah, no, that's a universal like
Like
do
it
some
doesn't matter
squats.
who you are. It's
But you
like
can train your ass, right? You can do squats
No,
to
you
like
can.
you
get
get
that
I
muscle.
guess
muscles.
the only
It's
thing
not as
that
good as
can.
like fat, but
Yeah, not fat,
you can
but
get like
like
no, I'm
you
just
can
saying
shape it up, I
like
guess.
like fat is better in terms of like versus muscles in terms of like a
Sure.
nice ass, but
Okay, sure. You gotta
Yeah,
maintain that.
you
I
have like a
feel like
nice like muscled
fat
ass.
will hug you a little bit more better than muscle if you catch
And
my
it's
drift.
just jigglier, you know?
Yeah, it's all about the jiggle. Yeah, absolutely. We love to see it. That's why
Have
wrestling's so great.
like a this firm, hard ass.
Yeah.
What the thing though? Like an ass you can bounce a quarter off of. That's not the thing anymore. Like that's not the thing. I guess I'm talking about in terms of men though. Like you can bounce a quarter off
Um,
that ass. Like that's not the vibe anymore. It's all
Usually
about
I say is it like the ass is really nice and round and it's thick. I'd be like, yo, this ass is so fucking big, you can set your damn dinner tray on it. That's what I usually say.
dinner
a dump
tray.
truck.
That's a lot of ass.
Damn.
Okay, like you literally can set your fucking plate on that bitch and just eat it. Okay, that's yeah, goddamn. But here's the thing, like I'm an ass aficionado, so
That's
like I don't
Connoisseur.
yes,
connoisseur. Yeah,
I
that's what the
don't
man.
really discriminate too much against ass. Like I said, you can't be completely like it can't be
Like
completely
flat.
flat, and it
Yeah,
can't be
you,
like outrageously like clumpy fat either. Like, but it needs to
Like
have
clumpy is not like very
I
attractive.
I don't like that at all. That sounds horrible. Yeah. What?
yeah, like.
That sounds like a
Like when
height.
when your one cheek has its own bakery, then it's the problem.
Hmm.
Like if you can,
Shame.
I can't see it. I can't envision
Yeah, that
what
sounds
you're referring
horrible.
to at
That
all.
person needs help. That person needs medical help. I feel.
Yeah, I was like,
nah.
that
But
sounds
on
like
the
a
real shit,
problem. That sounds like
yeah,
a health
you
problem.
know what I
Sounds like
mean.
a
You know what I
tumor,
mean.
I hope you haven't seen any of those,
kind
honestly.
of.
Unfortunately, I've seen some scary
I've seen
things,
like
and
strange, like lumpy butts, and it's just like it's when the fat just doesn't distribute evenly,
mm,
Mm,
and that's kind
damn,
of awkward.
that's crazy, dog.
I don't know if that's
Um,
like a cellulitis thing or what that is.
well,
Maybe
I
women
don't
both.
know.
can
But
grow
I actually need to train
all
my fucking
opposite.
ass because I have a small ass. I hate that shit. I gotta like do some squats and get my shit
What?
together.
Out here talking about everybody else's ass.
I know, right? And I got a fucking flat ass myself.
What's
Oh
going
my
on
god,
here?
I'm trash. I'm
Out
garbage.
here
Oh my
crashing.
god.
What is going on? uh,
Uh,
yeah. Um.
but when I think about it, all the guys in my family, we don't really have like big butts.
Come
It's
from a
it's really
family
tiny.
of flat ass.
I do. Well, at least the flat ass men. I don't think my
Ugh.
mom did. I mean, you know, my mom did have a big butt at one point. My sister, I don't think she really had a big butt,
Flat
but
ass around.
You hate to see it, you know. But sometimes your genes betray you, you
Tragic.
know. And it's just like we got to
mm.
learn to live with what we got, you
I
know.
think
That's
though, I guess out of all the guys in my family, I think maybe Jason probably had like probably the best butt out of all of us. I'll say that because he was like he got my mom's I think dad's genes or something like. But he was like he's been always thin. He's been always thin, always pretty much fit. So like he was just nicely proportioned, asshole.
Yeah.
Anyway,
sometimes you win the genetic lottery, you
that's
know.
yeah, you do, and I
You
just want to be
do.
like fuck you.
Hey, yeah.
Like seriously, like fuck you with something hard and sandpapery. Like
I'm
that's how
telling
I
you.
feel.
Man, hey, listen, you know. Well, we can always work with what we got. You know, you can always improve your station. It's
I mean,
possible.
this
You
is
know.
true. Yeah, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
despite me being a plus size, you know, I
Do
put it
whatever
this
floats your
way:
boat.
plus size, big and all, I still pull the nigga, and I haven't worked in 15 years, so I must have did something right.
Yes, shoot, you doing better than me. I'm out here.
True.
I'm out here in the desert. You know, you out here drowning in it. You know what's up?
Just get on Grinder,
I, it's. I don't think it's gonna work
What are
for
you
me. You know,
doing? Are you on Grinder? Are you on Tinder?
I'm
Are
on
you
Tinder, but
slinging your
like I
meat
don't
on
take
the
the
gram? Like, what are
photos.
you up to? Like,
I'm on
nothing.
Tinder and I don't. Eh, meh, maybe I don't know. We'll work on it. Maybe next year be my year. I'll be
You
drowning in
you
it.
need to find yourself a slightly older sugar mama that just will want to take care of you, and all you got to do is supply the dick. And on some real shit, you need to make sure you sling that shit and keep her happy, or it's curtains.
I
That's all I can
mean,
tell you.
I've been wanting to be a house husband for forever. You know, somebody's little kept little pet. You know, like
Hey, so
no
what are
one's
you
wife.
doing to make that happen?
I'm
What are
sitting
you
it. I'm
doing?
working
What are you
out.
doing to make that happen?
I'm working out. I'm in the process of it. You know,
You're
I'll
working
be
out.
7'10" at
Okay,
some point.
so where are you going where these like rich
I'm
ladies are,
I'm
where
still
you
cooking.
can wow them?
I haven't made it to the rich ladies yet. I'm still
You
I'm
know,
still
that's
doing.
actually interesting because, like, you actually have to literally go to a specific area to kind of seek that out. You can't, it's just like, you can't
Yeah,
just
no.
walk down the street and then expect some rich lady. You know,
Are,
you
Are
literally
you
have to
going
hide.
to the club parties? Are you going to
you
the
can't go
yacht
to the local
parties? Like, where are you at? Like, what are you up to? Like, are you
can't
going
go to
to
the
the
local
open
porn
bar
theater.
events?
Yeah, no, I mean it's yeah, no.
No,
I mean
you're not.
there's avenues. I gotta go to like the local wine bar or something like that
Are
and
you going
just
to
see.
the wine tasting events?
I'm not. No, I'm out here
You
drawing these
having a lot of
contracts.
wine tasting?
Well, I'm doing, huh?
Doesn't Richmond have a lot of wine tasting?
Probably.
Oh, sure. Yeah, there's like a lot of breweries in Richmond. Yeah. Scotch
Mm.
Edition is like mostly breweries. I think. Well, not mostly, but like there's a lot of them out there.
Well,
I mean,
Capital Ale House, by the way. I hate that fucking place.
wait, now? Capital Ale
Capital
House?
Ale House sucks.
Ale House.
You know what? I'm
You
usually
hear that?
whenever I do go to these
Y'all
places, I'm
suck.
drunk anyway, so it's all good to me. But that I'll avoid that one.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
nice.
it's one. It's I think. Well, there was one. I don't know if it's still there anymore, but it was off Midlothian Turnpike. Like, actually going. You know the way like you're going to Midlothian Turnpike to go pass through John Tyler.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you go all the way up there, and then you make that. Oh, it might be.
By the Y or MCA? Is that what you guys? Is that where
It
you?
oh, it was not too far from the place that we used to know as Hancock Fabrics.
Gotcha.
It
Okay.
was kind of right there. It should still be right there. I know. I think they had like a Wendy's across the street. with it or something. I think it should be there. It's on Midlothian Turnpike. You can't miss it.
Well, yeah, I'm acquainted with where like Wendy's are, even though I don't want to. But like, yeah. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff up here that I just don't go to. There's like the Buffalo Wild Wings I could like come to. You know, I could do a lot of stuff. I want to
You
go.
know, that place is really unrecognizable. The last time I went up there, I was like, oh my God. But then again, I
Oh,
haven't been up
it's
there in
real
like,
different. And now they're cutting down all the trees, so like everything's all hot.
oh
uh,
God.
That
but
sucks.
no, it is what it is. I guess we out here, we're doing our thing. But yeah. No, I mean it's cool. There's local stuff. I gotta go where the mills are at. Honestly, I'm not doing my due diligence.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
Mhm.
But we'll see. I'm gonna get me a haircut, and then I'm gonna go down to the local nursing home and see what I can do.
Not
The
nursing home.
nursing home.
I'm so
I'm
done.
sure you can find a good like 45
45?
who's
Yeah.
like good, like financially stable homeowner.
Yeah, yeah. I'm down with that. Yeah, sure, why not? As long as it all works, we can make it work, I can cook, I can clean, that's
Can you really
fine.
go?
I was like, you have to up your.
Hey, listen, I'm getting pretty good at
Are
cooking,
you
actually.
are you getting pretty good at
Pretty
cooking?
good. I'm
You
saying
have
that.
to up your cooking skills
Cook
and your cleaning skills.
skills, yeah, sure.
You
Like,
have
I
to
mean,
up your
if that's
cleaning
all I
skills.
do all day, then like, yeah, cleaning's not hard or something like that. I could put on like the fancy little apron with the nothing on under it and be like, oh, what's up?
Hey.
Okay, I see that. That's good. If I was gonna be in that situation, I expect my nigga to be just like that too. You better be just like that. As soon as I walk in the door, it's gonna be some shit.
And if all you got to do is like work out and like cook and like clean, like let's go. Like that's the easy life. That's the ticket.
Hmm.
She don't even got to be a billionaire. Maybe just a nice millionaire.
Just a mill.
A nice high six
Yeah,
The
figures.
mill
I'm
of two.
humble. Just a mill. Just something.
Hilarious.
Maybe a doctor who's recently divorced or something like that. No
Recently
kids
divorced
too.
doctor in
No,
her
those kids
wild
got to be
era.
dead. Those kids got to be dead or the dad's custody or something like that.
Oh God.
I mean, at that age, the kid could be an adult.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, adult kids too. Yeah. Just as long as they're gone. That's all that matters.
As long as they're
As
not there.
long as they're not there. Listen, if I'm gonna lean into the role, I'm gonna go all the way in. Um, Brat, do all that stuff.
Topic, but I uh I burnt the fuck out of my mouth today trying to drink some tea, and I'm like, my lip is swollen as fuck, and it's very painful, and I'm upset.
You should probably not burn your mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I put like an ice cube in it, thinking, oh, that should make it, cool down. And I had one of those like consolidated like metal mugs, and that shit just stays hot all the fucking time. So I don't know why I just went for it, and
And you
like
put hot liquid in a metal mug.
3 cubes. That's the way to do it. And it's got to be like a mug too. Yeah, ceramic.
yeah, it was one of those insulated shits, those little, you know what I'm talking
Okay.
about.
Yeah. Okay. That's not the
Yeah,
stainless steel ones. That's not terrible.
Double-edged sword. Yeah. Yeah.
it fucked my lip up like right here. That shit is like.
Dang.
And then you got to
That's
deal with it
crazy.
for the rest of the day. That sucks too. Yeah.
Yeah, I just hope it's better tomorrow because, like, oh my God, I'm never drinking tea again.
Just don't drink it
Or
while
like if
it's
you burn your
boiling hot.
mouth. I hate when you like burn your mouth and it's like at the roof of your mouth and everything like that.
Uh,
It's like, and you gotta like deal with it, and there's like the skin is kind of like flaking off a little bit, and it's just kind of
that's
like,
the worst.
yeah.
And don't eat nothing salty because.
Oh yeah, right in there,
Pain and suffering.
double pain.
Hmm.
Um, mm, it's unfortunate. But I will say, biting your tongue hurts like a bitch, but it goes away really fast.
Yeah.
Like,
It
yeah.
does.
Biting your lip hurt is so. I think is worse.
Biting my lip pisses me off. Like I get like,
I think your tongue because like it's next to like your sharpest teeth. And so like
Hmm.
sometimes like when you really nail your tongue, it hurts like a bitch for a
yeah,
good it's like a that bright pain. Like you just have to like suffer through it until it goes away.
Mm.
and then my meal is ruined too because I can't enjoy the flavor of the food because I'm in so much fucking pain.
You just
That
gotta
Yep.
breathe
sucks.
for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Or I hate when you get that like little annoying bump on your tongue, and it'll be like at the tip and end of your tongue, and it's sore and it hurts. Like, no joke. I take like fucking tweezers and I pull that bitch out.
Those tongue
Listen,
bumps
dude,
are
I
annoying.
never had to do that before.
Yeah, I mean it bleeds, but like it's just kind of like
You're
sweet
like, you gotta go.
satisfaction. It's like, yeah, you're getting the fuck out of my existence. Shut up.
Painful. But listen, as long as you got a method, like that you make it work.
And you do what you gotta do.
Right? Yeah, listen, you can't be out here just suffering for no reason.
Yeah.
These streets.
Yeah, I'm
Vigilantes is
going so
out.
fucking crazy.
Oh, Vigilante. You know what? I'll watch that tonight. I need to watch
Y'all
something.
should check out
Hmm?
Vigilantes.
I'm looking forward to that.
It's
Because
out.
I hear it's better than the regular show. I don't know. Did we talk
It's
about that last
different.
time?
It's different from the regular show.
Okay, all right. I know a lot of
What is
people
this?
Vigilantes, the My
My Hero
Hero
Academia.
Academia, uh,
It's like a
it's like a
prequel
side,
series, kind of.
yeah, it's like a side series.
Yeah.
So like there's heroes and there's villains and there's vigilantes. And they're like the people who aren't heroes, but they like do hero shit, but they're not registered heroes. It's just
Mm.
kind of like civilians running around doing hero shit. But
So do they have quirks?
Yep.
yeah, I mean everybody has,
They're
not
like-
everybody, but most people in the world has have a quirk. But
So they're kind of
they
doing
have
their
a
own life
quirk
cycle.
regardless of whether or not they're like a hero or a villain or whatever. But
Yeah.
Mm.
regular people have quirks.
You can just generate fire and be like an accountant or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally.
like that sometimes.
Yeah, everybody has like not everybody, but like most people do have a quirk. But yeah, Vigilante series is out. The animated
Okay.
series.
Fun spin-off. What would your quirk be if you could pick a quirk?
Hmm.
Yeah. I already know mine. I'd be twice. I'd be the ability to clone myself.
You
So
would
easy.
duplicate yourself, send
Yeah,
yourself to work and go
absolutely.
do everything.
I do
Various
everything.
tasks.
I would do everything if I could clone myself. I would do everything.
Yeah, I'm straight taking Jean Grey and Storm's powers and mixing them into one.
All right, listen. You get one quirk.
You
You're
get
trying
one
to expose
quirk.
us right now.
I'm
One
sorry,
quirk.
I have to have
You're
both. I have to
crazy.
have at least half of them to make one.
You
Do you
could
know
suck
how
souls.
like a fucking force you would be if you had Storm's powers and Jean Grey's powers? Like, not only could you
I'm like,
make
it's a little like crazy for
It's
like
kind of
like
godlike.
quirk level. That would have to be like a like mutant level, maybe. You could do it like on a mutant level, but like that'd be like kind of crazy, like in a quirk.
Quirks are kind of just like something you can kind of like pick
okay,
and
so
choose.
okay, all right, fine. If we have to say quirk, I'll say my
Yeah.
quirk would be probably just still like psychokinesis,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Telepathy. Yeah. That's pretty good.
telepathy.
That works out. Or reading minds, because reading minds and
But
telepathy are
see,
two
I
different.
feel like okay, reading minds and that I feel like that's like kind of hand in hand. Like I would have okay, psycho realm. Things I can do with my mind, I can. That's what I can do. I can read minds. I can push things with my minds. That's my quirk.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Mental
Feeling
So
really
abilities.
basically, yes, mental ability.
Mm-hmm.
A Jean Grey rip.
Okay.
Yes.
okay. Sure. Yeah. All right, Taito, what's up?
I'd have some sort of like persuasion quirk, like
Ooh.
get people to do whatever I want, but not like in like a mind control kind of way. Like I don't take over their like physical body, but I
Uh-huh.
just kind of like make suggestions and like
Okay.
and they just like and they're just like, oh yeah, or they think it's their idea, or
Oh,
they're just
cool.
like, oh yeah, this is great. I'll do this.
Yeah. That is terrible.
So
It's
it's
great. I think that'd
giving
be a great quirk. It would be. It's like so simple, but like
Uh-huh.
highly effective.
like Jedi's.
Good
Like
story
you
mechanic.
will make me a sandwich.
A little bit Jedi mind tricky. Hmm.
Okay, okay.
And like Star
You
Fox.
will drop it like it's hot. You will bend it over, touch your toes.
It'd be like, you think it would be like, don't you think it would be a great idea to like drop it like it's hot right now?
It's
I'll just be like,
dangerous.
oh yeah.
Listen, you gotta have to wear like a collar or like an inhibitor or something like that. I mean, you gotta like that's nuts. That's a crazy power to dump on people. That's nuts. We're going, hey, listen, go for it.
Hmm. I think that would be a great quirk.
Had this is also kind of off topic too, but kind of on the same topic. when I was like, I want to say when I think I was in high school, or maybe I had just graduated. I was writing this comic, or I was gonna like draw this comic or whatever,
Mhm.
and it was gonna about to be like about this guy. He was in college or whatever, but somehow he comes across this like ring that can make like when he wears it, he can like make people do what he wants them to do, kind of like telepathy, but it's
Well,
also weird. But the way he had to charge the ring by self-pleasuring himself, and
I
once
was
he
about to make that joke, and I can't believe you actually like said that's the thing. I was gonna be like, oh yeah, like, and it's okay, sure.
he had to basically masturbate with the ring on to like charge the ring
How
in
does
order to
that
do stuff.
transfer the
I don't
energy?
fucking I don't fucking know. And then
The
like
ring's like, I know. I
it's
know.
like also like he could be in class and like he could just kind of like discreetly like have like he has to have his like hand
That's
on his
wild, dog.
junk in order to like
How does the ring know?
That's wild.
How does the ring know?
That dude's gonna get put on a list. But I mean, like, hey, listen, I mean, you could draw it. It could be a yaoi.
So like an Apple Watch, like nah.
it was like hentai yaoi stuff like that because I think it was like I don't know if I think it was he was like doing it to everyone. He didn't give a fuck. And I know like or like I know like after he charged it, like obviously he wouldn't do it in class, but he can make people just straight up start masturbating anywhere they're at, anywhere, anytime, any place, just to fucking mess with them and piss them off and embarrass the shit out of them.
Jesus
That seems
Christ.
like a terrible ability to have. And it's
Yeah,
also seems like I don't know,
that's a
dangerous.
nightmare power. This is
Like everybody
terrifying.
gets like UTIs left and right.
Once you're on a list, you're on there for life. You could public, like you could be like, hey, listen, that's wild. But I mean,
I don't know what possessed me to come up with a story like that, but it was just like it was really weird.
if you can
And
write it, there's a lot of messed up hentai out there. So I mean, listen,
There's
if
some
you can write
crazy
it,
stuff
you can
out
if,
make it
if
there.
you
happen.
if you saw Bible Black, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you because on some real shit.
I feel like
Compared to
Listen,
Bible
that
Black,
was
that's a
like
stroll in a park, a
Bible
stroll in a
Black
fucking
is
park.
light work. It's light work in comparison
mm,
to what's out there. Do you know what metamorphosis is? It's like the most. Well, no, that's not the most fucked up, but it's the
I don't
rabbit
even
hole
want to know
goes deep.
anymore. Like
No, no, I'm gonna tell you, but like, you definitely don't want to know what it.
Oh no, Ty, I know you seen. Have you seen Blue Wolf?
Legends of the Blue Wolf?
I think so. The anime,
Yeah.
that yaoi one.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit, that shit right there. No, oh my god,
Legend of the Blue
I watched
Wolf.
that shit once and I was like, yeah, never again. I own it. I will never watch it again. It was so
Oh,
bad.
then
And then like
I
I
gotta
felt
watch
bad at
it.
the end because like the dude that he was like was in love with got like
They sent
possessed
him
by
off
that
to
thing.
war to die.
Yeah,
Oh
that was
no!
so fucking sad. I was like,
Like
oh my God.
It's on
they
the
only
Internet
got like that
Archive.
one night together. It was really sad. Hold
Oh,
on. There's somebody here to pick up some of my stuff. I'll be back.
well, okay. I'm watching it. It's actually, is this a hentai? Because it's like kind of
It's yaoi.
It's
okay,
not
okay,
hentai, but it's kind of like a spicy yaoi.
okay. I was gonna say because this is like, man, the production is like really like this is like
I like,
sci-fi.
yeah, I'm just telling you,
Okay, yeah, we're back at
back at it.
it. I'm learning about boys love dramas.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Yes, but now keep going. Yeah,
Okay.
Got rid of
Okay, I'm gonna do a small recap so she can catch up on
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But you got it.
So
You're good. Yeah.
I
got rid of
watched
more
this
furniture.
huh?
I just got rid of more furniture.
Boom. Let's do it. It's actually gonna be on the street tomorrow. Boom.
Okay, I'm gonna catch you
Definitely.
up what we were talking about. So I
Okay.
watched this Korean boy love drama. It's called Secret Relationships,
Hmm.
and it's about this pretty boy who everybody likes. He has two older brother figures that actually like him,
Hmm.
but the two older brothers figures know that each other likes him,
Hmm.
so they make a truce that nobody dates him, and they pretend to date each other for a while until.
The brothers?
And yeah, the two older like brother figures, they
Hmm.
pretty much be like, no, well, none of us can. If I can't have them, you can't have them. None of us can have them. So that's what they do. And
Public
um,
swearing.
Okay.
one older brother figure is very aggressive. The other one is very docile and quiet, so we think.
Mhm.
And basically, long story short, the small, quiet, docile one is one pulling all the fucking
Crazy.
strings behind the back. He's fucking nuts. When I say he's fucking nuts, he's fucking crazy.
Okay.
So 8 years later, and then the crazy one somehow orchestrates the aggressive guy to go overseas and study for like 8 years and work over there and pretty much be gone so he could be close to the pretty boy for himself. It's the calm collective one is called Jameen, I believe. Jameen. And so Jameen is with old boy, and old boy go has a new job at this office company, whatever. So he goes to work. He runs into this new coworker. They kind of have a clashy like beginning, but as time goes on, they start to get kind of cool with each other.
The lovers. You love to see it.
Then Jameen knows somehow. How the fuck does he know? He knows that he's like talking to someone and doing to some shit. So but before like the pretty boy let his new coworker kind of get close to him,
Mhm.
he actually went to Jameen one night and basically was like, hey, Hyung, I love you. I want to be with you. And he was like, what the fuck are you doing? You're about to ruin everything. Get the fuck out of my apartment.
Okay.
Like, like
He
he
was
was
like,
like, what
dang.
the? He was like, get out. He was like, finish your breakfast and get the fuck out. And he was just like it was I was kind of took aback too. I was like, okay. And
Like,
so
great.
when that happened, he was all sad, and then the new coworker like, cheered him up and they were starting to hang out. Then the nigga that went overseas 8 years ago came fucking back and bought the fucking company that the pretty boy works at. Him and the new boy. Yeah, it's
Wow.
fucking crazy. Then he sees that the new guy is trying to pursue him, and Jameen knows a new guy is trying to pursue him. So his approach is a lot more. It's for lack of a better word, he's just a straight nigga. Like I mean, niggerish. Like just it's terrible the way he goes at him. He was like, "Oh no, you won't come to lunch with me," and he was like, "What?" No, he was like, "No, you come to lunch with me. Get in the car right now." So
Damn.
he
Yo.
like grabs him, and then he was like, he's the pretty boy isn't mad at him because like the pretty boy actually did like him back in the past
Mhm.
and was like kind of like he was trying to egg him on basically like I wanted to be with you, but because they made that truce with the old crazy nigga, he couldn't do it. So and it was fucked up because he like the aggressive one really did care for him. Like he really did love him, but it was fuck. He had so many like things going against him too. Like I forgot. I think in Korea they're called chebol, chebol.
Sure.
Pretty much, it's like a rich family, and your father is a CEO of a big fucking company, and you're fucking stinking rich. Like you're rich as shit. You're
Mhm.
just fucking rich. You don't really have to do shit.
Just rich.
Like you're just rich, and then you're expected to like take over the business. But in order to take over the business, you got to keep up to fucking with the Joneses
Standard.
and
The
make
bloodline.
you got to make sure you have a wife and everything and all that shit.
Damn.
So
That's hurt.
um, I'm trying to think. So like, there's this one scene when he gets in the car, they start talking, and he was like, "I'm taking you to lunch," and blah blah blah. But he didn't really want to go to lunch. He just didn't want to see his new coworker see him interact with his young or whatever. So
Mhm.
he was like, "Pull me over," and then he gets out the car. Then old dude comes out and he's like, "Where do you think you're going?" Blah blah. He was like, "No, I'm not doing this with you. I don't have to da 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 da." Then they get to arguing. This nigga takes his cheek and goes like this. And he was like, "No, you're gonna listen to me." Blah 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 blah. Ends up digging his nail in his fucking cheek and cuts his face right there. It just
Oh, dang.
cuts him straight up.
Pain.
And then
Pain.
no, when I say this shit, like I ain't gonna lie, this is
That's
like
really dramatic.
one of
Yeah.
the most dramatic, like rough fucking boy loves I've ever. Well, no, actually, I watched a couple. Anyway, but this is pretty good. So I'm gonna skip to a farther in the scene. It was the new guy, the new coworker that he's trying to get with. He walks into his apartment, gives him a hug, basically says, "I want to be with you. I like you."
Mhm.
Old aggressive older brother figure was waiting at his crib and basically was like, "You need to come in. We need to talk." And the new guy was like, "Wait, don't go. Like, you don't have to do this. Like, you don't have to submit to him." And he was like, "See, Pretty
You
Boy,
know.
remember his older brother was fucking crazy too and
Mhm.
busted that nigga upside the head with a glass, broke the glass and hit him with
Damn.
it. Yeah, he's very aggressive. So he didn't want him to get
Yeah.
hurt. he was just like, just go home. I just need to handle it. Just go home. And I feel you feel bad because the new guy's all kind of heartbroken. He's like a little puppy. Then the next scene cuts in. He walks to the guy's like apartment. He grabs the guy and he starts making out with the guy. And like the guy's doing it like reluctantly, and then he pushes him against the wall and makes out with them. But the guy keeps looking at the door because he feels bad because the guy that he really likes, the new coworker, was like out there, and he was just like looking at the door while he's being made out with.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude was like grabbing him, kind of squeezing on him, and then but he saw that he was looking outside.
Yeah.
So then he goes like this.
He cuffed
From
him.
now on, you better not fucking look at him with those eyes in front of me. And he was like, well, what if I do? He was like, well, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
This is really dramatic shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. Oof.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna fucking kill him. You keep fucking messing with him, you keep fucking deal with him, I'm killing him. So he was fucked up, and then it cuts to the next scene. Apparently, he stayed the night. I think here's the thing. I don't know if they screwed. I don't know. I feel like they might have because he was sleeping in his room, but you did see like pillows on the couch or anything? So he might have slept outside, but I don't know. I don't know. I think he got that ass before anything. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
But
put a bullet in that guy, man. Like you just do
like he's fucking crazy. And then the next morning, like old dude was waiting for him outside, and like nigga was looking up at the balcony like. I wish you would. I wish you would fucking like talk. Yo, I'm telling.
Dang.
On some real shit. Like
this is really dramatic.
I need you guys to watch this with me. When you get some time, let's have a fucking viewing party and watch this shit. Because if anything you want to see,
What's it called?
It's called Secret Relationships.
Secret Relationships?
Yes, I'm telling you, this shit is good. When I started watching this shit, fuck that. I can send you the whole fucking series. I can send you the whole fucking series.
Where are you watching it on?
I had to. I got it off Telegram.
Okay. When your specials.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm a part of a boy love group on Telegram that basically rips all the boy loves and categorizes them, and I can just from English to it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite amazing.
Yeah.
But
I was like, where are you getting all this boy love from?
On some real shit, if you can, do you guys have a Telegram account? If not, go ahead and make one.
No,
I don't have one.
Telegram? What do you do on Telegram?
For what? Because I can just easily send it to you on Telegram. It's a lot more easier and simpler. And we can have our own little group in Telegram, basically what we're doing now, and I could just send you all this shit, and we can just view this shit. It's great.
You can send it to us on Discord too, right?
I can't because
it's like on the Telegram app, like that's where it's uploaded to or something.
Yeah, it's like I don't know how to explain it. I don't really know how to explain Telegram. It's almost like it's a messenger app, but it's like a messenger app within like a software community. If that makes any sense.
With media and
interesting.
Okay, put it this way. Telegram can be a great tool for you to use to do productive things, and it can also be a vicious tool if you don't use it well, or if you find something that shouldn't be used well. That if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. But yes, Telegram has a lot of like good shit. So
okay.
Yeah. So if you guys make a Telegram, I can group link you, and I can literally just send all the delicious BLs to you. At least I'm gonna send you that one so y'all can watch that shit, because I'm telling you, like, secret relationship, that shit had me like
that's the one.
That shit had me fucked up. I was like, oh my God. Like, the way I've seen like Korean men aggressive and like all that shit, but like I've never really seen it like that in a boy love to a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was like he really not like he emasculated. Well, he kind of did emasculate him, but it was like he
kind of like dominated him.
Yeah, it was dominant, very dominant, very, very dominant. Yes. It was giving Painter of the Night without Painter of the Night, but all the violence and cruelty a little bit. Yes. I think you would like it because I'm telling you,
just like unhinged.
Unhinged as fuck. Like just some parts. Like I don't want to tell you at the end because, like I told you, like Jameen, that nigga's crazy. Like when I say that nigga's fucking crazy, he's fucking crazy.
Sounds like it. It feels like you gotta put a bullet in somebody.
But it's one of those crazies that you don't notice until the very fucking end.
Mm-hmm.
and when it's almost like damn near too late.
Dang.
Because then you got to think about like what happens when you're like old and not like pretty anymore. Then he's just gonna be crazy and like not
And you're just crazy and not pretty.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's what I think. That's what I think about. It's all fun and games in your 20s, and then he's like 50, and
When
then
you're
and
when you're
he's still doing
cute,
all
when you're
that,
a
man.
cute psycho,
Yeah, you can't be doing that when you're like too old, man. That's just not cute no
then you're
more.
just a regular serial killer.
trying to
That's
think,
Yeah,
like
you just gotta
Jameen,
push him off a cliff or something.
like Jameen didn't look too like cute or. I mean, he was okay looking, but like I guess out of the three, like the more aggressive one, was outly aggressive, he was like a very masculine, very macho, a man's man kind of guy. But the pretty one, he was very boyish. He was very like I don't want to say
Yeah.
preppy, but he was. Do you see the picture of him?
Yeah. Is he the dude who was like he's the dude with the light hair, right? The lighter hair.
Can you put it in chat?
I lost the image. Hold on for a second. Secret. Where was it? I'm just gonna Google it again. Uh, Relationships with an S. You're the main guy is this like little like. Hold up for a second. He's the dude in white, I guess, right?
Where can I see the actual damn? Oh, there it is.
He's the dude in white, right? That's the main guy.
Yes, it's the main guy. Okay, so that's the pretty one that everybody likes. The one that has the hand on him on his neck,
Oh, the scary dude, right?
that's Jameen.
that's the crazy
Okay.
guy.
That's the crazy one with the hand
He
on
looks
his
good.
neck.
Hmm.
The one on the side of him that's looking,
He's looking off to the side. That's the coworker, right?
no, the coworker is like literally on his level, the same level.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the one that looks like a puppy. The other one that looks angry and wants to fucking stab him, that's the aggressive one.
That's the crazy one. That's the cut your cheek and I'm
That's
gonna
the
kill you.
openly crazy one, but the other one is the silently crazy one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Overt,
But this picture
overt.
does not do the one in the white justice. Like that is a very beautiful man.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie. Like you gotta actually like see it. The way he's gorgeous.
Sure, yeah. Well, hold on. When did it come out? Oh, it came out like recently, like 2024.
Yeah.
This is a go.
Yeah.
Well, good on them. I'm happy that they're happy, or I'm happy that one of them's happy, I guess. God bless them.
Yeah, it has a nice ending.
Yeah.
Um
So it just comes and goes. It's open and shut. There's no like season two or something like that to this.
but right now, no. I honestly it need not to be a season two because like that season one had me stressed enough. I was,
That was more
like
more than enough.
yeah, because honestly, it was like I thought it was gonna be all cute and everything, but I should have known as soon as I watched the first episode, the way they kind of opened it up. You saw one hand was like kind of pushed on him gently, and then you saw another hand that like grabbed his like shoulder very like aggressively. Then you saw one that kind of like just kind of like nicely caressly like yeah. I should have
Yeah.
known after that. I was like, it's about to be some shit, Lord.
This is about to go down.
Yeah, and down it went.
Mhm.
It went pretty bad. I'm
Well, I'm
trying to
glad.
think.
I'm glad that
Yeah.
it's a spicy one.
Yeah. And honestly, there's not a whole bunch of like, I mean, there's a little bit of it like, I mean, it's more like kissing and it's more like, it's not like a whole lot of like sex
You're not like
scenes.
doing
Mhm.
it like full
Yeah,
on.
they're not doing it at all. It's more
It's
like,
more like drama, intense, like
it's
Yeah.
intense drama. Yes. I will say it's very much intense drama,
Mhm.
but it's
Yeah.
not a whole bunch of like nudity or
Not
it's not
smut,
any
not
nudity
smutty.
actually. It's not smut. It's definitely more like, I think you know what? I think I actually cried. I think I did.
Very
I think I
emotional.
did cry.
That's
I
that's
think
that's
towards the end it got emotional, but like yeah, yeah, I think it got me. So yeah.
not too bad then. Okay. Well, I mean,
But
it's good. Good for
also I
you.
have a problem because when I see people cry or if I see people in pain, I automatically start crying. I don't know why that is.
I mean,
Like I
yeah. No.
can't
I
help
mean,
it.
it
Like I'm
happens.
so empathic, I guess. It's just like when I see that shit that it just flows into me and I start getting emotional too. I hate that shit. That's why
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
like watching like if I know it's going to be a sad movie or it's going to be some type of event in the movie. I hate going to the movies with people because I'll be damned if you see
I
me
will be
cry.
over
I
here
mean,
crying.
Sometimes it means like that though. But I mean, like, good. That means your head's still working. You know, I mean, that's it's not so bad.
Yeah, I really feel like empathy is still very much alive with me, but unfortunately, empathy is really dying for a lot of people in the world right now.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah. Well, it's not
Yeah,
encouraged.
it
You
is.
know, if we want to get into politics, like it's definitely not
It is
incentivized to
true.
be empathetic. Um, but yeah, no, I
Hmm.
mean, this is happy stuff. We're making it work.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. That's like the only. Well, no, I'm also watching this other Boy Love. This is a lot more cutesier. It's not very aggressive. It's called Something Must Be Wrong or something. I think something's going wrong. And it's basically childhood friends growing up together and one basically was in love with the other one. The other was dumb and oblivious and didn't really even know.
Mhm.
And then like one day the one guy was just like, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. And he's like,
Oh,
what?
damn.
So
It's all going well till he fucked it up.
he
You know,
just out of the
happened.
blue, he just like, I don't want to be friends with you. I'm cutting all
You know
ties
how
with
to
you.
get up
He was
out of
just like,
here.
yeah, he was like, what the fuck? The dude was mad. And then like,
Yeah,
um,
absolutely. Why not?
he was really mad. And then like he had a journal that he kind of wrote shit in and I guess was writing his story. He fucking left his journal in the library. An animator who draws comics, like he was actually like pressure to like draw a new show or a new webtoon and everything, and he needed a good story, and he couldn't find a good story, but he found the diary and then he read it and he was like, I need to know what happens. And so he finds the guy and like is like hounding the guy, and the guy dude's like, dude, that's my story, like what the fuck. And so now he's trying to meddle in and try to like continue to have the story go on.
Hmm.
And at one point the guy goes to his friend, and I think the friend thinks the other guy is just stalking him. So he was just like, I need you to date me for a week. Don't ask any questions. Just I need you to be my like boyfriend.
Hmm.
And expecting him to say no, he was like, okay. And so he just did it.
He
But
was
I
like,
guess he
"Yeah, let's go, let's do it."
yeah,
Yeah,
and
let's
he was
do
just
it.
like, okay, so I we got a date. All right, fine. What's going on? And
Hmm.
he thought that he was trying to like ward off the other guy to stop him from like coming around.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But then he got mad again. There was some drama, and then I think the guy started like
So
piecing
mad.
together. He was like, "Oh, maybe he does really like me," and yeah. And then they kind of end off of that. I'm on episode 5, and I have to wait till fucking next week for it to come on. I hate this shit. I want to
For the
binge
next
this shit.
one,
Doing
I
a binge.
hate
on the
waiting.
next
I just want
episode
to
of Secret Romance.
basically shit is fuck. Ugh. But yeah, that's I think that's what I'm watching right now.
Okay.
Good on you.
And
All
yeah.
right, Steve.
I'm trying to think, is there anything else that's coming out? Oh, I've been watching Pride and Prejudice on repeat. I don't know why.
Pride and Prejudice.
I know that's
Okay.
totally random, but like I love Pride and Prejudice. I don't know why. I fucking you know what I because my sister watched it a lot when she was alive,
Reminds
and
you,
my mom watched it a lot.
oh.
So I think it's
Reminds you of your
a
family.
yeah,
Nostalgic in a good
a
way.
stemming nostalgic feeling. Yeah, so I watch it quite often. But I also love the scene where Mr. Darcy comes around and asks Elizabeth to like marry him after like he basically broke up her sister and his friend's relationship and basically was like, yeah, your sister's not good enough for him, but you're good enough for me. So like
Dang.
Okay. Right. There you go. Damn.
she was like, the fuck? And he was like, she was like, yeah, I'm not marrying you. He was like, well, why not? He was like, why the fuck would I want you to do that?
Why
Like,
would I?
before he even asks, like, or basically says, like, he loves her, he basically was like, I shouldn't really love you because one, your birth rank is lower than mine. I'm against better judgment, against my family's expectations.
Damn.
But, despite all of that, I still kind of like fuck with you.
You were born impoverished and you are
You're a
just
lowborn. Ooh.
Just
beyond to
like,
me, but you're all right,
Absolutely.
I suppose.
pretty much. And then Lizzie was like, "The fuck? Like, seriously?" She was like, "I don't want to marry you." He was like, "Oh, why? Why not?" It's like, "Oh," she was like, "Well, honestly, all the reasons that you gave why you shouldn't should help you get through not marrying me." And he was like, "Why can I ask you so fucking like harsh about it?" And then that's when she lets him have it. Like I'm telling you, that scene though, that scene is like it's so powerful because like you see the anger and you see the animosity towards him, but you also see that they generally do kind of like have a like
relationship or
Like, and they have an
a
attraction to each other.
connection.
Yeah,
Sure.
a connection, attraction to each other. I will say, like, that is one of the. I love that love story between a man and a woman. Like, that is like one of my favorite hetero love stories. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
me too.
amazing.
Or when
I'm
like
trying. I don't have.
when the
I
dynamic
gotta
is
watch Pride and
good.
Prejudice. I've never watched it before.
Oh, you have to. There's an older one. I haven't seen that one. I'm going to actually try to watch that one because I heard that one was good too. But the one I watch on repeat is the one with Keira Knightley.
Oh, okay, okay.
Pride and
Yeah,
Prejudice.
I haven't
Pride
heard
and
that.
Prejudice.
Okay.
Yes.
I never watched it.
Oh my, I love it. It's so good. And like, cause the thing about it is like Lizzie, like Elizabeth Bennett, that's her, that's Keira Knightley's character.
Mhm.
And Mr. Darcy, I forgot his name, but actually Mr. Darcy was the actor that plays him was in the Wolverine and Deadpool movie.
Mhm.
He was the break guy that was like the boss.
Wait, what guy that was the boss now? What?
He was the British guy that was like the boss and trying to tell him like what to
The
do, and he ended up being an
one that was
asshole at
like
the end.
talking about like the timelines and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he ended up getting like sucked in the little thing. I think he ended up dying in the end, didn't he?
I think you did.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Or
Yeah, or
or
something
like
happened.
the Charles Xavier lady got him or something. I don't
Oh
remember.
yeah, something like that. I think so. I think so. But yeah, that was him. That's it. He played Mr. Darcy. But
Okay.
Oh, you talking about he was in Deadpool and Wolverine?
yeah,
Oh shit. Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, he was. Oh my god.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
him. But
That's great.
Hmm.
what I like about them is like, well, at least about Lizzie anyway. Lizzie, as soon as she saw him, she
Mhm.
started ripping into his ass, like art joning on his ass with her girlfriends, literally. Like she was taking body shots, like. But then the sad part about it is like, actually, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. You just have to watch the
You know,
movie.
being a whack dude,
Okay.
you know?
You have to watch the movie. I really love it.
Go watch the movie.
Okay, all right. It's on the recommended list.
Yes, Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice 2005. We'll put it on. We'll put it on one of these days. It's on
You
Netflix,
know,
right?
your mom might actually like it.
Okay,
Pride and
maybe we might
Prejudice.
do like a movie night, you know?
Mm.
We'll save it for then. I think the last thing we watched together was like Gladiator, first one.
Nice.
That was a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hadn't seen that movie in like, I had never seen that movie before, actually, which is kind of cool.
That's the one with Mel Gibson. Wait,
Uh,
that's a different one.
Russell Crowe.
I think I'm thinking.
That's a pro,
I
right?
actually think I'm thinking of Braveheart.
Yeah, Braveheart. Yeah, freedom.
Yeah.
That's all I know about that movie. I don't know anything else about Braveheart. And then I confused Braveheart with Dragonheart, the one where Sean Connery plays the dragon. You know that one?
Oh yeah, I loved Dragonheart.
Yeah, right.
I
Dragonheart's
did like
fun.
Dragonheart too. It was
I watched
sad
it
Yeah,
later
though.
and it wasn't that exciting, but it was. I love that movie.
yeah. It's like I don't know. It's cool. And then like he shares his heart with the dragon or something like
That freaked
that.
me out when he like just like lifts up his scales and just like breaks off some of his heart. Like, here you go. I'm like,
A little bit something for you.
is your
But
skin not together? I
you
was
know,
had a lot of
just,
questions about that.
just being a magical creature, you could just form a pact with
Just
anybody,
pop open your rib cage and just
Yeah,
break
just a
off part
little
of
heart.
your internal organs that pump your blood.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I remember before episode one of Star Wars came out or whatever, when they were really talking about like doing more Star Wars movies, like the first time, they took clips from Braveheart and literally added fucking lightsabers to them and tried to pass that shit off
That's
as like a
hilarious.
movie clip. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. They did. That was like before AI. That's before fucking Photoshop. All this. I don't know what kind of shit they were using back in the day, but yeah.
I remember that used to be like a real like feat of like digital editing to like
Hmm.
put like lightsabers and stuff. Like
Like
people were just like, oh, now I can do
objects
Yeah.
and
lightsabers.
stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
especially back then when like I mean this shit is readily available now, but like you know
yeah.
what I
There's a
mean.
filter for it now. It is what it is. It even makes the sound for you now. Back in the day, that was like a real
Mm.
like that was like, oh man, like damn, like these guys are really dedicated. It was like, oh yeah, lightsaber Braveheart. There you go.
Mm.
Lightsaber Braveheart. Wow.
I did like what you call it. I watched the Phantom Menace like 6 times as a kid. Like in theaters too. It's crazy.
I
It's just fucking
think
awesome.
I know I watched it a lot in theaters too. Like I was super heavily into Star Wars, and then I snapped out of
Yeah.
it.
Hmm.
I guess the fandom kind of like, made it kind of like not fun because like Star Wars nerds really kind of like, I don't know, like some of them are pretty cool people, but like a lot of the like
It's just
toxic ones
people,
are just like,
some of them are cool and some of them
yeah, I
are
don't know, like
crazy.
some fandom, or like every time a new Star Wars thing comes out, like, well, I guess I go on Twitter, so that's the problem right there.
I
Um,
know
Step
when I
one,
was a
you are doing
kid,
wrong.
that's the problem, yeah.
Going on
Star Wars
Twitter.
Visions is really good. Star Wars Visions is like fucking awesome.
I haven't
Um,
seen that one yet.
Visions is like the anthology where like they do like a bunch of animation studios and they all do their own like Star Wars like shorts. It's really good.
Oh, I
Like,
think I saw that. I think I saw a little bit of this apparently when Darth Vader came back in like the spirit form, tried to apologize to Leia, and she basically was like "fuck you," and
oh shit, that's like awesome. I haven't seen that.
I think there's something, but yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
put Star Wars Visions in
Man,
there.
I don't. When I was a younger, like I think this was before I realized I started liking boys. I had such an infatuation with Mark Hamill. I don't know. I
He's
think,
kind
and
of
it was
Another one. I'll be back.
okay.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
I think it was
Like old school Mark Hamill, like like listen, they did
the
like a
second
Genesis.
movie, The Empire Strikes Back. I thought he was like he looked peak right there.
Sure, sure.
What's this?
Old school Mark Hamill. I mean, I know somebody did some like, I hate to like bring up AI and stuff like that. I fucking hate that shit. But somebody did like AI gender swap Mark Hamill from like one of those old movies and like, it's kind of cute. It's like, like a like little girl Mark Hamill, like not little girl Mark Hamill, but like, palette swap female Mark Hamill. Kind of got it going on, it's just a pretty person.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Hold on, I'll even throw in the thing. Again, like I fucking hate like AI, but like every once in a while, like kind of had it going on. This is like pretty like.
The best part thing about AI is it's almost going to get to a point where we're going to have to use it.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, gender swap Luke. I mean, like,
Oh, you
let's
don't
hope.
use iPhone, do you?
Huh?
You don't use
Nah,
iPhone, do you?
fuck Apple. I hate Apple. I mean, it is what it is. They're all bad, but I mean, you know, fuck Apple.
I think
Um,
Android is doing it too, but
well, they all
that's
have some
that's
like
scary.
they all have some like AI something, but it's all the
I'm back. It
same
was food.
shit. It's the shit we've had like beforehand. That's all it
That
is.
that is horrifying.
What are we looking at?
Oh, female Luke. We were
Oh,
kind of doing an
oh,
A,
that's freaky.
right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad I'm
Yeah,
not the only one.
right?
Like that's the only one that looks semi pretty good is the first one. But that's
Damn.
everything else is scary.
Yeah.
Wow, that's straight up like blasphemy. But anyway, that's okay. Mark Hamill
And
is just
it's kind of like captured his like features.
kind of just like a beautiful, with like gender swap, like either or, like boy
Yeah.
Mark Hamill, still a beautiful person back then. That's the general overview. Um, we could all get with it, I guess. Him or her, them.
Hey.
uh, but I'm looking at like now I'm just looking up like on Mark Hamill. That's all right.
Yeah, but I thought Mark Hamill was like peak at Empire Strikes Back. Like he was just it.
Star Strikes Back.
Yeah, he looked the best right there. Like his body was right, his face was right, his everything was right, his aura was right, his sneezes was right.
Aura, Peak.
Everything, which is kind of wild to me. Like Mark Hamill's like all over like our childhoods, like not just in
He
Star
kind of
Wars.
is.
Yeah, he's every fucking where.
Fucking Joker.
Yeah, he's the Joker. He's like he just voice acts for fun. Like if he wants to show up to your project, you gotta let him in just cause.
He's like, okay, sir.
Everybody loves
What
Luke.
time is it
Except
in Japan? This 11:47.
all right, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty late, right?
11
No,
plus.
an AM.
Oh,
Like
okay.
12 hours. That makes sense. I was like, isn't 11 like where you are?
It's
It is
10.
I think
10.
the 12 hours. I think it was like a whole 12 hours.
It's 13. It's 13 hours.
Oh, it's 13 hours.
Mm. And then when we have daylight savings, it's 14.
Okay. Mm,
Daggio.
that's crazy. That's like
Yeah.
more than half a day.
Yeah, pretty much.
One of these days, we're gonna do a Japan trip.
One of these days, we're gonna do a Japan trip
One of these
together.
days, we'll do a Japan trip together.
Are
Hopefully,
there?
the ideal is I'll be already over there with my own house and already established, and
Oh
you guys
yeah.
can come visit me. That's
That would be nice. Get
yes.
your
Okay.
shit together. All right. House in Japan. Let's go.
Let's
We're
do
gonna
it.
go
On
visit
it.
my friend in Japan. Be back.
On
Bye.
it.
Crash in Japan. We're gonna do some couch crashing in Japan. You know, it is what it is. I dig
All
it.
right.
I kind of want to live in more of the rural side of Japan, like countryside. Like
Nice.
Tokyo's all great and dandy, but like I ain't gonna lie, I hate Tokyo.
Sure. I mean, big city vibes. It's
It's
once
crowded as shit. Now, granted, if you've never been there yet, like it's nice to experience, but when you've like
I mean,
gone
it's
there
fun to
like
visit.
several times, it gets old. It gets old quick.
New
Like it
York,
gets
yeah.
old super
Once
quick.
you've been to New York, you kind of once you're like acquainted with New York, you're kind of like, all right, well, all right, no more of this, please.
Yeah. Like I mean,
It's just
okay,
like a
let's.
lot all the time. So like, I wouldn't want to live in DC. Like DC's fun to visit, but I wouldn't want
Yeah,
to live there.
but like doing everything
You know,
all
I'm
the
not
time.
gonna lie. To me, DC seems like of all the cities, it seems like the most slowest to me. I don't know why. I feel like New York is a lot more fast pacer than DC. I feel like
Sure.
Atlanta is probably a lot more like bumping than DC is. I feel like DC is like, how should I say this without sounding like it's like
All right,
it's like the mediocre white guy city.
ah,
Like,
damn, cold blooded. I thought DC had like a
Call
like a
DC the mediocre white boy. DC is Chocolate City. What are you talking about?
I could have sworn like that was
Maybe they
like the
don't have like a
case.
whole lot going on, but I don't know. It seems like DC has a
well,
lot
no,
going on.
it's certain
I was
parts
gonna
you have to be in. Now, let's be DuPont Circle. That's where all the gays were. I don't know if they're still there now, but
it's a
yeah,
urban district, you got to congregate somewhere.
yeah, that's what they say.
Hey, we love community.
Yeah.
Community.
Community. Uh, Boys and girls, I'm getting kind of tired. Not gonna lie. Um, do we want to wrap here? We can like do a little like brief like afterwards chat, but like wrap the show from here.
We can do that.
Okay. Might
Roger
have to.
Dodger.
Cool.
Yeah. Um,
Thanks for joining us this
thanks,
week.
folks. Thanks for tuning in. Arrivederci. Bing, bing,
Until next time.
I
Yep.
do.
See you around town, folks. Bye.
Bye.